Are we on? We're here. What's going on? Here we go. As you can see, this is my first ever live stream. I'm not really sure what to do with my hat. No, for anyone that's seen Talladega Nights will get that. Right, so here we go. As we've been bigging up for the last, week and a half or so, the live Q&A with Paul's Monitors, who is ready and raring to go. However, before we bring him in, and please bear with me, because like I say, this is the first time I've ever done this. First things first, I just want to shout out, and yes, your boy's got a Patreon now. I just want to thank the Patreons. So the first ones that we got so far, Paul, Gary, Brad, Alex from Ravishing Reptiles, and Serenity Dragons. You're all legends, basically. So thank you for the support. Appreciate that. And yeah, so if anyone else wants to join, please feel completely free or tell me to completely up to you. But here we are. And before I embarrass myself further by not knowing what I'm doing, let's bring in the man himself.
You had one job.
Yeah.
I just told you what to do.
I know, and I literally, you told me what to do, and I went, right, gotcha, yeah, cool, go live. Oh, hello. So let's have a look.
If you click the comments, they'll come up.
Do you know what? I think that's the question I was going to ask you before you went for your tactical dump.
So
let's have a look. So what's going on? So let's see. So. Oh, that's sick! Yeah.
You got to click them again to get rid of them, or click
Roger that.
Or click another comment.
So that was Gary. Shout out to you, Gary. First in the chat, as always. What a legend. Kingston Reptiles. Shout out to you. Thank you for joining. Paul's Monitors. Thank you for joining.
Shout out to. No, it's not doing that. Hang on, wait.
Hang on, right. Give us a second.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Wait. Shout out to.
Just scrap
Not doing it. All right, no worries. We'll try again later. Shout out to Baum.
Baum.
And I'm almost. Who asked me how are the plants doing? To which I replied, no comment. No, we're doing all right. Sort of. Grass gang. Grass is harder to kill, and when you do kill it, it still looks all right. So I'll go with that. Shout out to Dan. What a guy. He actually came and met myself and Ragnar. Was it last week, I think? Yeah. Big up. Big up yourself, Dan. What a guy. Did it. Oh, hello. Well. It's Big Willie in the house.
It looks like he likes you more than me. He never shows up for mine.
Well, as you can see, something's happened to him.
Yeah.
And just a quick one. This is why we're doing this. These two, it'll be a banger. Stick around for the announcement, ladies and gents, because it's going to be a good one. Shout out to you, Rick. Absolute legend. Nice seeing you again. Who's this? Fiona. Who's that? Sort of early gang.
You're going to get yourself killed.
I know. I need to be careful.
You've
really.
just ruined any chance of coming to visit my collection ever now.
Is there anything I can do to make up for what I've done? No, all right. Sorry, Fee.
You think I'm a... I try not to swear. You think I'm a...
You've already sworn, mate.
Okay, you think I'm a dickhead?
MJH, shout out to you, Matt. Nice having you, buddy. Oh, yes, here we go. Now it's a party. Jonas. Oh, here we go. Michael in the house. Oh, blimey, there's all sorts going on. How's the private Discord coming along, Mr. Riddler Reptiles? It's me, Gary, and Serenity at the minute. So it's quiet, but that's cool. Viv Visions. Shout out to Viv Visions. Basically, he came and took all 4 of the normal royal babies that I had for himself, his missus, and a couple of family members. They've gone to great homes now, so big up to you, mate. Appreciate that. Hope they're doing all right. Will has already asked a question. We're not in the question section yet, mate. My first question is, can you do an American accent? Are we going to get into that now?
Does it go something along the lines of, do you know how to use your bulletproof backpack, kids?
Moving swiftly. And actually, so ravishing reptiles, damn it, Will, you took my question. Alex, one day, we need to show the world. I mean, I already put it in one of my videos. In actual fact, it was in the podcast that me and you did last, wasn't it, Paul? I put a clip of Alex attempting an English or a British accent. Awful. Big Willie. Bound fee not forgiven. Fair enough. Bro, you got to get through these faster. Everyone's commenting, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing here. This is early doors. I've not done this before.
This is going to be the whole podcast. It's just reading comments.
I appreciate all 16 of you. Shout out. Right, I want to jump straight into something. All right. First things first. Gary's laughing, and then we hide it. Now, no one has asked for this justification, but I was thinking of something. When I was watching your last podcast, your last live one, when you do your quickfire questions, one of them is time or money.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so far as I'm aware, I'm the only one that said money. Am I right?
Yeah, that's been on the podcast, yeah.
Now, here's my justification, and this could already open up some conversation with you and in the comments. My justification for that, right? So let's just say I could either choose 10 more years with the same amount of money I have now, or 10 less years, but I'm a multi-millionaire. I could do more with that time that I've got left with the multi-millions.
You're putting a cap on it, though. The point is there is no cap, because obviously by adding a monetary figure to it and basically the question is an indefinite amount of money and an indefinite amount of time. You can't say, 10 million or 10 years, because that's a completely different question.
But when you ask the question, what have you got a value that you're sort of edging towards? Because it is, if that's the case, it could be fairly vague. Do you know what I mean?
So one of my friends said to me the other day, my non-reptile friends, school
Mm-hmm.
friends, he saw this thing on TikTok or whatever, and he was like, right, if I offered you £1 billion today, would you take it? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, but you die tomorrow. Would you still take it? I was like, wait, if I take it, I die tomorrow. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And then he was like, no, you ruined it. You're supposed to say I wouldn't take it, which means your life is worth more than money. So you should always pick time, because if someone said to you, I'll give you £1 billion right now, but you will die tomorrow, would you take the billion?
But then the problem is you can't enjoy that billion, so there's no point.
Well, exactly, but it basically is trying to say. But I was like, yeah, I'll just die.
Just go on one 24-hour bender with £1 billion.
Me up for life. I'll make sure that Mango gets evacuated before Fee goes psycho on her. For me, it's just if I'm honest with you, I think I would pick money.
Okay.
Right now at almost 29, if someone said to me, you can have an indefinite... the problem is with indefinite. Can we get to reptiles, please? Whose show is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if I was to live... If someone said to me, you have an indefinite amount of time and an indefinite amount of money, I would pick time. But if someone said to me, you would get a lot of money and then you're going to live for as long as I would live for. So if I'm destined to die at 80, then that's that.
Yeah.
So I would pick money.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about those today.
She who must not be named.
I've already been told off enough for talking about that.
Yeah, no, I thought I'd just talk because, like I say, I always find it really interesting when it comes up. And I think Michael said as well, he's like, that's because everyone else lies. I don't think they're lying. But because technically speaking, the answer is meant to be time. Because you're like, I can spend more time with my loved ones. I can enjoy the world more. But
sorry to cut you short, but I will forget. Have you seen that thing where it's top 5 most basically people's regrets on their deathbed? It's a real thing. There's some lady somewhere did a study at a nursing home, and she asked all these old people that were on their deathbed, what the top 5 regrets are, and the number one thing was not living a life more authentic to them. Another one was working too hard. Another one was not spending time with friends and family. Like
Mhm.
when you get to the end of the rat race and you realize that the money's gone nowhere and all of a sudden your time has disappeared, you really realize that time is invaluable and money is a made up currency to monetize your time anyway.
Mm.
So, yeah.
We've started quite heavy here, haven't we? I think that's my fault.
It's fine, I don't care.
Good points. Let's have a look. For God's sake, good points being made, chats. I can tell that beans and toast is really fuel. I don't know how many times I need to tell you this. It's beans on toast. All right, it's not beans and. All right, so I'll pick money too. I think the keys out. MJH. Let's have a look. Everyone has a price for their time, regardless of who answers that question. To a certain point, everyone takes money over time. The question is when. Interesting. This has opened up conversation already, and I'm living.
I feel like it's a good time to change gear.
Why? What are you thinking?
Well, not just let everyone talk about it, and it's irrelevant to us now.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I do it on the podcast all the time. I'll talk about something else, and then I'll see someone ask a question to do with like something I was talking about 10 minutes ago. I'm like, you get fucked.
Fair enough. Right, so we've got some Bailey's backgrounds. Shout out to you, Bailey's backgrounds. Thanks for joining. I don't know if you've commented already, but welcome.
Also, I'm gonna start with this one because I got asked the best question, and I'm gonna keep every single person anonymous, but they are here.
Okay, all right.
Who would win in an arm wrestle between you and me? That's the best question I got. It's a good question.
Oh.
And I'm asking the questions, so you have to answer first, and your questions I have to answer first, so you have to answer first.
I have no idea.
Come on.
Do you know what? If I was going to do the manly thing, I'd go, well, me, obviously. Do you know what I mean? I'll go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? The problem is, and I will be fully honest about this.
Yeah.
I've basically attempted to make, I've given up for a while now. I've attempted to make muscles for show. They don't really do much apart from make me feel better and maybe fill out a t-shirt. I'm not really that strong though. Whereas I reckon because you actually work for a living, whereas I go to work and try and sleep and do fuck all, I'm not that, I don't know, I think you might have the natural strength.
I'll be honest with you, right? I asked Fee last night, and she was like, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? She was like, well, I've never met Riddler, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's a fair comment. And she's like, who do you think would? I was like, I'd fucking destroy him. Like, there is no question in my mind at all that you're beating.
Bro, okay, all right.
And I will put money on it, and we'll do it at IHS. There is no shot. Like, I don't even need to like prove. Big match. I got it all day.
You saying real talk? It's Mike Tyson versus a Girl Scout.
20 quid. Not, don't get me wrong. I don't think I'm gonna fucking wipe the floor with you. I don't think I'm gonna go boom at all. But let's do 20 quid IHS. We got this. Michael's got a tether on me. Paul's ego's too big. You're damn right. So's my muscles.
Let's have a look. I'll tell you what. Let's see who has. So Gary has asked what hand are we using, left or right. Obviously, I'm right-handed. I'm assuming. Are you?
I'm right-handed. Yeah. We'll do right hand and left hand.
Oh, mate, left hand will be more funny than anything else.
My left hand is so strong from muscle memory when I used to box.
Yeah, mine's basically a limp wrist, so that one you'll have.
My left hand's strong, man.
Ravishing. I got Riddler winning slightly. I think Paul wins easily if he's wearing Crocs. Paul's always wearing Crocs anyway. So, same here.
Yeah.
Barefoot gang. We actually agree for once. Riddler, how much taller are you than Paul?
About 2 inches.
5'10".
Yeah, about 2 inches.
Yeah. Long arms are advantage.
We're similar. I'm broader than you, but we're a similar build out. Otherwise, I'd say we're pretty much in proportion. You're slightly taller and I'm broader. Yeah.
I reckon Paul, those ribs are heavy. Doesn't take much muscle to move racks. Matt, I swear to God, like.
Mate, I moved like 4 foot vibs that are filled with sand by myself, like 5 foot off the floor, and I just moved them to like 5 foot up. And Matt's like, "How do you do that?" I'm like, "Hard."
Riddler will just clutch it. I reckon be a good arm wrestle. Shout out. Riddler's a pencil pusher. Bro, I don't even push... Nah, do you know what? The thing is, I don't even push pencils. I try and do as little as possible. Like, the most I push is when I go to the toilet for like an hour at a time at work. That's it.
Looks like we got to do this at IHS now, man.
Oh, blimey. It's gone from a reptile show to a bloody arm wrestling show. This needs to be filmed. Paul versus Matt and Riddler. This needs to happen. Mate, everyone's here for it. Everyone's here for it.
Good question.
It is a very good question. And you know what? It seems to be quite a split decision as well. Paul used to box. Paul wins. Sorry, Ridley's got the grip and proper arm placement.
The problem is, right, I've given it the big one. And if I lose, then I look like a twat because you've gone, yeah, I might win, I might not win. Well, I've just gone, nah, I'd smash her. So if I lose, then I look worse. It'd be like that footage of Mango that doesn't exist. Like I said, I got 20 quid on me that I beat you.
20 quid. It's quite a lot of money at the minute, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I got 20. I think we can do it for free. I'm not worried about that. But I got
20 quid. I'll give it a go. I will give it a good go, but yeah. Oh, hello. Your biggest fan is in there. Yeah. Look at him. Look at you, dirty.
Damn right.
Paul is short but stocky. Right. All right. So you've asked the first question, and that seems to have gone down pretty well.
Follow that
Thick
one up.
Set. Right. I don't know. I'm meant to follow that up now.
There's a sick question. As soon as I saw, I've got quite a few questions. I have hardly any assumptions, which I was very sad about.
I've got a fair few questions, to be fair. A lot of them were from Jacob, who I don't actually know if he's watching this or not, to be fair.
If sharks are better than crocs, and honestly, I'm going to headbutt him.
To be fair, I tell you what, let me bring up one of the assumptions then now that you've said that. So he said one of his assumptions, Paul wishes he had a pair of sharks as he knows they are god tier.
You know what? Fee brought her mum the other day. A pair, I don't want to get this wrong, Fee, I'm sorry. A pair of, I don't know if they're going to just be called cows, but they were basically the same but cows.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, how about that?
Michael's saying, you know the question. Michael, yours wasn't a question. Yours was a very, very insulting assumption. And we will get to that. Hang on. Baum has asked a question. Let's have a look. What was the most cat-like thing any of your monitors ever pulled on you?
Getting outside for 10 days and not coming back.
My one, only giving me the time of day when I've got food in my hands.
Yeah, that's very cat-like. Yeah. Right.
So I tell you what, let me hit you with a twofer. So Jacob hit us with a serious one. Yeah. And then not so serious one. So let's start with the serious one. And he said the absolute dream animal to keep if you could keep any animal. So we'll start with you.
Okay, I've pretty much had that question as well, not from Jacob, so I won't read that one out. Oh God, man, I don't know. My absolute dream animal to own. That's just any animal. I would really like just like a bird of prey, just some sort of bird of prey. I would really, really, really like some sort of hawk or a falcon, just something. I'm not sure exactly the species, but yeah, just some sort of falcon would be probably my dream animal. Yeah, I
am a massive fan of big cats. The jaguar is my favorite. Well, pretty much my favorite animal if you take reptiles out of the equation. So, but the only problem is, well, you can. I have seen videos of people giving jaguars tummy tickles, but the only problem with that is if they decide not to anymore. Night. See you later.
There's a documentary coming out soon about the wild big cats in the UK.
Yeah, I saw the news thing about that. So that's there was another question. Where's it gone?
What's your favorite type of?
There it is. That's the one. Well, experience-wise, for me, I have to obviously say roughnecks because obviously she's made me fall in love with the species. She's an amazing animal, looks cool, acts cool, and she's quite easy to like. She's out quite often. Like she's got the opportunity type. But if we're talking favorite type of monitor and which one would I have if I could, green tree all day, every day, all day, every day.
Oh, you can't see it. Shit. Parenti, bruv.
You're going Parenti.
Yeah.
We can just about see it.
Parenti, I'm not going to bump my camera. I can't be bothered.
No.
Parenti or Glebal Palmer, which is basically a dwarf Parenti.
A dwarf Parenti?
Yeah, Varanus Glebal Palmer is the largest Audatria.
Oh.
Mm.
Michael has carried on saying dream pet that's legal in the UK. I'm not really sure what is and isn't legal in the UK, because I'm now seeing on some Facebook groups and people are like, oh, I've got lemurs for sale if anyone's interested. And I'm like, is that...
You really are new to the hobby, aren't you? There's a dedicated group on what's that? Exotic mammals. You can get skunks, you can get monkeys.
Skunks, I've heard. I knew you could have skunks, but when someone was like, yeah, I've got lemurs if anyone wants one, I was like, bruv, why is Will... Look, Will was just... Bruv.
Jaguar.
Yeah. Give us each... Right, hang on, I'll tell you what. Let me just hit you with Jacob's second question. So he hit us with that one. And then his other one was, ever had bum grapes?
Is he referring about piles?
I'm assuming so. I think that's what bum grapes are.
I mean, this is way too much for the podcast, but yeah. I've got bowel disease, bro.
I did say I was going to ask all of the questions that were sent in, so there we go.
I strain for a living. I have a bowel disease. So yes. Like, what are you doing to me, Jake?
Honestly, that guy. Give us each your ideal monitor enclosure for one species you don't have. Oh, god damn. Go on then. Do you want to take it away?
Okay. I would have... I mean, this could be such a long question, so I'm going to keep it short.
Mm-hmm.
I would have a 30-foot tall, 30-foot long, 30-foot wide idyllic slice of the rainforest for a croc monitor.
So that's probably quite a hard question for you when it says for one species you don't have. You're there going, oh shit.
I did think about having a massive walk-in for Gilleneye, but I have Gilleneye, so
yeah. Oh damn. Again, it would probably be something massive. And you know what? I tell you what, I also quite like, which you do have a picture of behind you, is the Bell's Phase lace monitors.
Signed by Crocdoc himself.
Signed by Crocdoc. If I could have a big enclosure for one of those as well, that would be sick. Like, yeah, like you say, like a walk-in, basically. Similar to what I guess Kennan's got for Slinky? Is that his big Asian water monitor? I can't remember.
Even though Tree has said sugar gliders, that just reminded me of sun gazers, like Smorg giganteus. Do you even know what they are? But basically the lizards that bite their tails and turn into balls.
Oh, they're sick.
Yeah,
they are sick.
Mate, I would love some of those. Smorg would be sick.
Sugar gliders are cool but ultra fragile. I love sugar gliders, they're cool. But
the struggle's real, Gary.
Yeah. See, Alex coming straight in for the smoke. He wants the smoke. Worst reptile YouTuber.
I don't know.
It's a tough one. The only reason I'm saying this is a tough one is because I don't actually watch maybe Jay Prehistoric Pets, I reckon. I don't watch him, but he's big enough that I know that he's a piece of shit, basically.
I'm not going to name names because I'm not into it, but there is one person that I've referred to on a podcast that did the video on a socialization of a monitor, and I was like, this is shit. And I quite like them until that point, and that sticks out for me quite a lot, so I'm just going to say them.
Fair enough. I mean, I can say Jay because he's not going to see this, and I don't think anyone's going to get...
He likes my stuff on Instagram, so he might. He likes quite a lot of my stuff on Instagram.
Does he really? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Quite a lot of my stuff on Instagram.
God damn.
Yeah, not that I care, but it does.
So apparently you and Will are the same.
Yeah,
3.3
this side.
glib. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, it's sick. Bells are normal every day of the week. The real dark ones. Bells.
See, I prefer the Bell's Phase.
Nah,
I prefer them, to be honest. Right. Do you want to get into another question? What have you got for me?
What's your future projects?
Oh, I like that. I am gonna basically get a place and fill it full of racks and become a big time ball python breeder. Because there's loads of money in it. Yeah, high market.
Price. There's a buyer's market. You buy them all up now. You'll be
I'm probably gonna get the 30-litre tubs and split it in half, so that obviously there's half the room for them. Keep them on paper.
You've got a bright future,
mate. There's money. Do you know what I mean? All right. I'm trying to sell snakes at the minute, and no one's buying them. For a bit of time, people weren't having them for free, but that's not the point. That won't last forever, will it? No. So, right. Okay. That's obviously bollocks. I'm not doing that. Future projects. Right. That's coming up soon. The royals that I'm keeping are going to be going into enclosures that I'm custom building. All right, and I'm hoping to only be left with about 6 royals. After that, I'm going to be custom building other enclosures for some cool animals that I'd like, and possibly, maybe at some point in the future, upgrade Ragnar's enclosure so that it's big enough to house a male as well. And obviously, the 2 little and the 2 little, what I'm saying? I didn't really need to do a sex education, but you never know. So that's it, basically. I'm upgrading and improving my current husbandry, lowering the amount of royals, getting some cool animals and doing some cool shit.
I'm going to get some geckos.
Are you allowed to tell us which ones?
I don't know yet, but I'm getting a female cinctus for Reggie. I think it was Dan's idea, calling it Ronnie. So Reggie and Ronnie. So I'm going to get hopefully at the show, hopefully get a female. You should customize enclosure.
So.
That's right. So get my brain can't concentrate on more than one thing at once. Female cinctus, and then I want to get some Strophoros as well, which are the Australian spiny tail geckos.
In that WhatsApp group for the IHS thing, someone put a photo of of a gecko that I've never seen before. Strophoros.
Yeah, that's it.
Strophoros Williams eye.
Yeah, Williams eye. Shit. We want Spindorus or we want Solaris.
But is that not what this one was? Am I allowed to show it? That.
Yeah.
I saw that, and then I saw the price, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to buy it because that is sick. I didn't, and I can't because I'm poor. But
yeah, look at Solaris. Solaris are like that, but bigger spikes on the head, and they're like orange and burgundy.
Burgundy. There you go. That's why you want more. Yeah. I got you.
And orange. So.
And orange. Oh yeah. Michael has said, "What's cool animals?" Well, to be honest with you, Michael, a pink tongue would be pretty sick. If you know a guy, I don't know if you know any good breeders of pink tongue skinks.
Not any.
I really, really want a Brazilian rainbow boa. That's up on my list. And yeah, so would be cool to find a male for Ragnar. Yeah, buddy. Rick has said Paul's geckos. Yeah, buddy. Oh, hello. We've got another question live. 19 people in chat. Yo.
Like the video.
Yes. 20 people. Bruv. Oh, this is scenes.
It's because you on. That's why.
It's got to be in it, surely. If you had to pick, keep all the reptiles you have now, but never be able to get another animal, or rehome all your current reptiles, but be able to get more, except the individuals you let go.
No.
Oh.
No chance. Keeping what I've got.
See, the reason I'd say keep all I've got is because I love the rest of what I've got, but could I move them on and get something else? Yeah, probably. Apart from my girl here, I would very, very much struggle to move her on, because obviously if I'm not allowed to get her back, that's a really tough one for me.
No questions.
For you, it's a piece of piss, because obviously you've already said you wouldn't have, 10 million for Mango?
I wouldn't. No price. There's no price. No.
Fuck. That's a really good question. I like that.
That for me just means that you aren't that passionate about your reptile collection. Because if you have to think about it,
it's. But the thing is, it's not that I love all of my animals, but it's like for me, the only one I've got. Well, I've got. It is a weird one. It really is. Like,
come on,
I love them.
We're not here to lie.
I love my animals. But at the same time, could I move them on if it meant I wasn't allowed to keep anything else? Yeah, possibly. Apart from Ragnar. That's the only thing that's stopping me from doing so. So to answer the question, I'd keep everyone I have now because I don't think I could get rid of Ragnar. So yes, very, very good question.
Your question now.
Go on then.
My next one was favorite monitor lizard, but we've had that. So you go, then I'll go.
Uh-huh.
So read a question.
Oh.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, all right. So
why did I agree to do this?
I'm literally there going, yeah, cool.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Right, what you need to do is click the little video first, then click go live. Okay.
Oh, hello. Right, all right. So on Instagram, Tarantula D99 asked a very good question. Okay, now, here's the thing. This is probably going to be easier for you than it is for me because I'm going to have to cheat a little bit. If you were to get a pet tarantula, what type would you go for? Colors, attitude, etc. And he said to me, I'm assuming for you as well, you've got to use the Latin name as well, or the scientific name, sorry.
Poecliferia metallica.
And what is and what is that? Because I have no idea.
I currently have a Grammostola pulchra. Right. I used to keep is it? I think it is Poeciferia. I used to keep Poecliferia regalis. I had Brachypelma hamori. I had Brachypelma smithi. I've had Theraplaza sturmi. Mate, I'm a G. People don't know this about me. Guti sapphire ornamental, the blue tree spider.
So the one that I thought of that I'd go for is called Typhoclana celadonia.
I don't know what that is.
That is the Brazilian jeweled tarantula.
I've got Brazilian black, which is the Grammostola pulchra.
That is sick.
Oh, okay. I know that spider, yeah.
And apparently they're quite expensive. 90 quid for an unsexed spiderling that's a centimetre long.
I had what are they called? It's a green bottle blue, but I'm forgetting the Latin. I don't know, it's gone. Oh well. The Latin was something, but we called it Mary Berry because of the Latin, but I forget what it is. But anyway, yeah.
You love your animals, but there are so many cooler things than roughneck. I'm just going to glance over that.
Jesus Christ, right, my turn now anyway.
Yeah, your turn.
Fee, the only person I am going to out, said, can you just stop?
What, living? Doing my reptile YouTube stuff?
I don't know.
Okay, can I just stop? No.
I don't know if it was to you or to me, but yeah.
Well, it's open. It's meant to be for both of us, to be fair. So I'm assuming that's both of us.
Yeah. And then it wasn't because of the Latin. Was it not because of the Latin? Oh, I forget. And then the next question I have is best tree monitor for beginners. None.
Oh, hang on. Fee's just answered the question. All of the above. So stop living, stop doing reptile YouTube, stop doing everything basically. I will see what I can do.
I'll get back in 3 to 5 working days.
Yeah, Will Exotic. I agree with Fee. Well, you would. This is what we like to see. People are enjoying this. Wait, what was the question you just asked?
Best beginner tree monitor. He's on about the super duper rare ones. He's being smart, Riddler. Next question that I've got that we can actually answer. Mm-hmm. What reptile would you like to be for a day?
Ooh. A frilled dragon.
Why?
Because I just want to walk around going.
Oh. I mean, this next question, I'm going to read the next question because it's relevant. If you could have one trait from any reptile, what would it be and be specific? You just said you would want to be a trait because, yeah. I would be.
Well, Michael's answered as well. Although what I find funny is Michael said no mention of mango. You're not allowed to mention mango, and here he is.
I haven't.
Yeah,
so technically, he's fine. I'm just not allowed to.
Riddler, that's a new meme. Thank you. You're welcome.
I
So yeah, go on.
Yeah, Gastroprocynus is the best tree monitor. You are right, Matt. Or Tracheodomus dorsalis, or Saxiliatus, or small Denus, or whatever they're called. Riddler's like, yes.
Cool.
Green killbelly lizards or long-tailed lizards for best beginner tree monitor. They're basically tiny little lizards.
Oh, you've gone back to that one. Oh, sorry.
Because it was a good point.
Yeah.
What reptile would I be for the day? I think I'd be a sea turtle. Just to be a sea turtle.
Fuck off. Not you. There's a fly in my face.
And then the one trait I would like to have, just like sticky hands, like a sticky gecko.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
A chameleon tongue, so I can just shoot Fee in the face.
You could have said worse.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Alex. I think he's got to go and work on his British accent a bit more.
He'll be gone for a while.
We will never see him again. Right, questions. I've got another question.
No, hit me with it.
We've already had the bum grapes. Okay. So we can transfer this into reptiles in general, but someone has asked, how do I persuade my other half to let me own a snake? But let's make that to own a reptile. Now, I've already got my answer, but obviously you go first.
What was the question again? I need to convince my other half.
How do I persuade my other half to let me own a snake or a reptile?
Am I presuming I'm an adult at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, pretend Fee hated reptiles.
She does.
Obviously, you wouldn't be with her anyway, so there goes that.
She hates reptiles.
Oh, right, okay.
She hates every single one of my lizards.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, and you have to try and convince her that you want a reptile. How do you go about it?
You go, right, listen, you bitch. I want new lizards, and I'm going to fucking get them.
Yeah.
And there's shit all you can do about it. And then she goes, right, you prick. I pay probably more towards this house than you do. And then I go, yeah. My answer would be buy it and then just ask for forgiveness.
That's the running theme in here at the minute. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is permission.
But I think take them out to like a reptile shop, take them to a zoo, somewhere where you can get a bit of hands on, like a handling day, just to sort of show them that they're not. There's no. Yeah, I forgot what I said, but yeah. This is the problem. One, it's live, and two, I have no clue what I'm saying. Once I've said it, it's gone. But yeah, I would say just take them to like a handling day. Get them, if you know someone with reptiles, go around their place if you can. Go see animals that are fairly social, so you can be like, look, they're not that bad. See, and then just do small exposure.
I love Gary so much. I just love that man so much.
How does that even work?
Gary, you can't ask for forgiveness. Yeah, you can't ask for forgiveness for buying something you weren't allowed and then say, shall we make up by shagging? It doesn't work like that. If it did, shagging. Perfect. But yeah, it was really exciting.
Gary, there's children here. What is Gary?
Right, so my answer, and here's quite a good, whether it works or not is another thing. Right, so what you do, let's just use the snake. Let's just say you figure out something that this person hates more than a snake. Say they've got a fear of spiders. What you do is you go, I really want to get a tarantula. It'll start out that big. It will get to pretty big, but I really want a pet tarantula. You know, it's something I've always wanted. You know, I love tarantulas. And obviously, yeah, it is. Yeah, and they're going to say no. And then you're going to, but it's something I've always wanted. You know, I'd love to have one. They go, no, not having one. I go, all right, compromise. What if I can get a snake instead? Now, the likelihood is you'll probably still be told no, but it's worth a go.
I don't condone his behaviour, guys. I think you're better off just buying it and asking for forgiveness, and then you get sex out of it as well.
Apparently,
yeah.
I'll be honest. I might have to try that.
You had a reptile show. I got 20 quid in my pocket for winning an arm wrestle. Let's see what I can buy.
To be fair, I was hoping that. Oh, I nearly let slip there. No, never mind. I haven't revealed the new gecko yet. So I was about to say I'm going to get that gecko a partner, but I haven't upgraded the enclosure yet, and I don't think I'm going to do it before the show, which is a shame. So I could have got a male, but anyway.
Right, I've got one.
Excellent.
Fee doesn't like spiders. We have tarantulas. Fee even brought me a tarantula.
I've literally been told no tarantulas. I'm starting to get close to being able to have a jumping spider, but tarantula is a
to be fair,
no.
I laugh and joke, but shout out Fee because she doesn't particularly like any of the shit that I have, and she supports me 100%. So just get yourself a good supportive partner.
Yeah. Luckily for me, Em is very supportive, but she does have lines drawn. Like the snakes, the lizards, fine as long as you keep them in your rooms and blah blah blah. But outright no tarantulas, so that's cool. Right, your question.
It's worded weirdly, so I'm going to try and elaborate. How do you get your clothes on before you wake up in the morning? It would give you more spare time. And I was like, huh? And Fee was like, go to sleep in your clothes, and then it all made sense.
Sorry, wait, say the question again.
How do you get your clothes on before you wake up in the morning would give you more spare time? So basically, just go to sleep with clothes on, wake up, and then you're done. So you haven't got to get dressed in the morning.
Is that a question or a statement?
I think it was a question, but with only like one answer.
My concern with that, though, I'm the sort of person that I radiate a lot of heat, right? And if I do not. No, I cannot do it. I've tried it. I hated it. I've got to be in just boxers and I'm at my happiest. I cannot sleep naked. I hate it. But with that being said, I definitely can't do pajamas. I can't. Even when it's cold, I'm sometimes hanging out the duvet anyway. So if I was to go to bed fully clothed, I would wake up pretty damp anyway. I haven't pissed myself, by the way. I'm just saying, like, sweat. So yeah, I'm not too keen on that, to be fair.
I can't sleep if I'm not naked.
Really?
Me and Matt share in a hotel room.
A hotel? Is it going to have two separate beds, or what's the crack?
Me and Michael shared a hotel room when we went to AHH. I slept in boxers, so I can sleep in boxers, but okay. I'm a naked sleeper.
Yeah, I can't do it. I've tried it before when we had like a heat wave, and I was so uncomfortable. I hated it. So, right, next question. So this one, I really enjoy this one because the answer is very simple and can be answered with a single word. However, if you get into it, there is some comedic value in it. Before we get into that, hang on. Sharing a hotel room pool, not fun.
What's your problem, though?
Was a very hot sweating. Was it now?
I told him not to tell anybody.
Emoji react live on this. Oh God. Right. So this question: if a snake had legs, would it be a lizard?
No.
No, it wouldn't.
No.
However.
Fuck's sake. Okay.
It's a funny thought.
No, it's not.
Because the thing is, when I saw that question, it wasn't a case of having lizard legs. Bruv, I saw it with cat legs.
What's your problem?
I don't know. I'm broken. I'm not a well person. And I fucking cracked up.
Big snakes have legs.
Oh, the vestigial legs, is that what they're called?
Vestigial spurs, yeah.
Vestigial spurs, yeah. But that's why I thought it might be quite funny, because I didn't see a lizard. I literally saw a snake with like cat legs, and it
I've got one completely irrelevant based on this question. I saw this on a podcast and it blew my mind. Right, changed my life. Right, and made me very sad. So I'm about to like probably make you sad too. So just design me. Don't go into like crazy detail, but just design me a made up animal.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be any relevant. It's just a made up animal. Like just give me 5 parts, just a made-up animal, just to keep it quick.
The head of a jaguar.
Mm-hmm.
The...
You failed already. Because you ask
failed
kids,
what? Right.
Exactly. You ask kids, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, a pink head with sharp teeth and really long claws. They don't say the head of this, a tail of that. Because we as adults have shit imaginations, so we have to draw from things we already know, rather than completely making something up. For example, like a griffin.
Oh, I see. Oh,
yeah. So we've got shit imaginations.
Oh,
but that's just because you were thinking about putting cat legs on a snake.
Yeah, which Gary liked apparently. Sausage monitors.
Their closest relative. Oh, Bam said it. The closest relatives are monitors. They're very closely linked.
Cat legs bath on your car, mate. If anyone saw my Instagram story earlier on, yeah, my cat tried throwing up on the carpet when the rest of the house is laminate flooring. I nearly beat the little bastard. Okay, you now see it with little cat, but anyway. Oh, okay, that's quite a good question. Would you rather eat your monitor's raw diet for a day or feed them yours?
If I fed them mine, they would die.
Yeah, this is my concern.
I don't eat fish, but Mango eats clean, so I would rather eat Mango's diet than Mango eats mine, because I feed her quite well on a seafood day. I wouldn't want to eat chicks and bugs, but the seafood she eats is pretty clean. So
yeah. I agree. I don't think I could do the bugs. Apparently, insects are basically the future of food for humans.
Yeah, they're full of protein. But the protein for like whatever it is, square area that they need to be grown in comparison to something else. So basically, let's just say the question for a week then. You have to eat your monitor's diet for a week or feed them yours for a week, because obviously I could skimp out and just say shrimp. Mango would die. Today I had chicken and rice, several biscuits, and like 6 bottles of Lucasade. Like okay. All right.
See, I feel like I'm the pinnacle of health right now because I'm drinking water. However, I can assure you, I've eaten some chocolate today. I had Cocoa Pops for breakfast because I'm a grown man and I can buy whatever cereal I want. What else have I had? I had some chocolate bourbons with my cup of coffee this morning. So Ragnar wouldn't really like that, to be fair. What's going on here? Well, Noah would love a double sausage McMuffin in KFC for lunch, but he would rather eat the seafood. Imagine the scenes of these monitors eating nice sausage and egg McMuffins.
Mango would go to town.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm not allowed to say that.
But Bug Factory originally aimed at people.
They were. Shout out Bug Factory. Use Paul's Monitors -5 for 5% off your first order.
All right, fair enough. Maybe I'll get some commission, seeing as this is on my page.
I don't get anything. It's money, so I can't give you any commission.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll give you some, but I don't.
Roger that. Right, questions. Let's have a look. Wait, whose turn is it?
I'll go.
Oh yeah, because I did
any more random additions? Not planned, random. Are you going to impulse buy anything at the show? I have been given pretty strict instructions not to. So when I said to them, me and Jacob are going to go to the show. Obviously, the only problem is we get back from Cyprus at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we got to go that morning. I said, are you happy if we go? I'll be sleeping in the car. Jacob will drive. Now, that wasn't her concern. Her concern was that if me and Jacob go to a reptile show or expo by ourselves, the words were, you won't have anyone to rein you back in again. I've just had a really good brainwave.
Oh, yeah, go on.
No, you carry on, but what I'm about to blow everyone's mind.
All right.
You carry on. So Em was saying that basically...
Yeah, so basically she said that the danger is if me and Jacob go to this reptile expo together without either of our partners, we'll have no one to reel us back in again. The chances are Jacob will probably go home with a hog nose. Will I go home with something? I will do my absolute best not to. Can I promise I won't? Absolutely not.
What does he want a hognose for?
We just really like hognoses, and he's got a spare Viv, so that's a good size for a hognose. So
I need to do this. Right. Okay, this is my brainwave. Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, everybody, today I received these. So, yes, this was random because I won them on an auction, and I didn't plan. Oh, you got to click on it. Boom.
Boom.
Paul has random additions. I have 10 of these yellow zebra isopods. So there you go.
Sick.
They were random because I won them.
They are random. I mean, to be fair, that's not you impulse buying, but still not bad. Not bad. Is that your answer to that question, or?
I'm probably not going to get anything at the show.
Unless you find Reggie.
Oh, well, it's already planned and done.
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not random, it's planned.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So if I can sell some Ackies before, maybe. But nowadays I have to use lizard money for lizards. Paul's wages don't cover lizards anymore.
Fair enough.
Lizard money for lizards, and I don't have any lizard money right now.
Fair enough. Turn the show notes, can remember by then block the noise. It would be a long drive back from Rotherham. I'm really looking forward to it. I've never been to any of these shows before, so I'm buzzing. But it will be dangerous because I will see things and I will go want, need, must have.
Please.
Right. Your turn. He can't waste too much money as it's my B-day after the show. Oh, well,
it is.
If I remember, I will wish you a happy birthday.
It's not immediately after the show. Her birthday is September. But
at some point.
It's my birthday on the 30th of August and the show's on the 17th. So technically her birthday's closer to the show than mine. But still.
Fair enough. All right, I'll tell you what, let's jump into this one. And this is a good one. This is from the sister-in-law. What is your favourite Pokemon?
Oh, shit.
My
first answer that just popped into my head is Sceptile, the Trico line. Gengar is a legend.
Yeah.
Mew is a G.
Yeah.
And Noivern. But that's not one. But I'm going to go with Sceptile because it's the first thing that popped into my head. What's yours?
The first one that popped into my head was Scyther.
Oh, that's a cool one.
I liked Scyther. Especially, I remember, obviously, back in the day playing... Actually, why am I saying back in the day? I still play the Pokemon games now. But when Pokemon Go came out as well, what's it? I remember... Oh, that's sick.
I'm a nerd. I can't hear you.
Oh,
I'm a nerd.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, look, this has got everyone going. Look. This has got everyone. Oh, hang on. I missed one.
I'm back.
Sceptile or Bulbasaur. Honestly, everyone's popping off for this one.
Oh, Zapdos is a cool one.
Gen 1 only. All about the Gen 1.
Nah, up to Gen 3. Gen 3 was lit.
Charizard or Bulbasaur. Charizard, Zapdos, Arcanine, Diglett. Yeah, buddy. Oh, Gary's asked us an excellent question. What is your guy's favourite dino? See, these are the questions that I live for. Oh, he's got. Here we go. Let's go. Velociraptor. Got to be in it. Okay, hang on. Wait, he's got something else. For me, I'm going to go. I really like Baryonyx. I think they're sick.
Titanoboa, baby.
Oh, hang on. He's coming back again. Yes, so for me, whilst Paul is bimbling around, Raptors, Spinosaurus, yeah, good answers.
I don't really have any more cool ones. I've got loads, but I don't really have any more cool ones. Yeah.
So we've got Dan saying Raptors, Vision, Spinosaurus.
I have Carnotaurus. I have
Dan, Triceratops. Well, I said Baryonyx.
Oh, I've got one of these. Hang on.
Mine is Utah and Dakota Raptor.
I have a Baryonyx. Bear with me. Where is he?
Michael has gone Triceratops.
There he is. Right. I don't know if you collected these, but I'm a nerd. You know the Jurassic Park like snap-ons. So this is a barrier. This is a baryonyx.
That's sick.
And then our favourite one ever, who the boss is named after, Bumpy.
Okay.
Yeah. I got like, you can't see them. I have like a whole shelf of like tiny mini collectible dinosaurs. I'm a nerd.
I tell you what, these questions are popping off.
got
Everyone's enjoying these.
Here as well, and I got an Indoraptor somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So next question, over to you, Mucker.
Okay.
Although, just a quick one. Let me just interject. Are we doing the announcement at the end?
You can do it whatever you want. It's your.
Right.
I mean, it's our announcement, but it's your gig.
Let's keep going for a little bit, and then we'll come back to it.
Okay. What do you think the reptile hobby / keeping will be like in 5 years' time?
Oh, 5 years' time. Okay. I'll be honest. I don't really think it'll be much different in 5 years' time, to be fair. I guess it depends what happens. Obviously, I know we've got the old CITES stuff and Brexit and all of that that's maybe slowing things down a bit. Is that Riddler's baby making noise or mine? Michael, it could very well be yours. Oh, hang on.
No, I heard something in the mic, so it's something to do with you.
In mine, it's not my baby, it's the cat. That little piece of shit is screaming outside the reptile room again. So I'm sorry if you can hear him. I hate him, so, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, what was I saying? So 5 years' time, reptile hobby. I don't think it's going to be much different, to be fair. In 15, 20 years, I don't know. It's a tough one, man. That's a really tough question. 5 years, I don't think there's going to be a lot of difference, is my answer.
I think we're going to start seeing a massive upsurge of smaller species. I think big species are going to become more or less eradicated. I think small species are going to become the thing. Cost of electricity, the cost of keeping, the cost of animals, just the cost of life is going to keep going up and up and up and up. And I think the UK is destined for a recession anytime soon. So big, expensive animals aren't really going to continue to be a thing. So I think people will start transitioning into small, temperate species. Stuff like jeweled lacerta, lacertids, Sabronia, just the whole manner of gecko species, some smaller agamids, stuff like that.
Do you think Australia will ever allow parentes to be exported?
Not to the pet trade. They allow them to. I'm talking to someone at the minute that is in Europe, and the zoo they work at is in talks to get them, but not to the pet trade. No. I think parentes will eventually end up in the pet trade because zoos will breed them and sell them illegally, like a lot of other species.
Oh damn!
I don't think Australia will ever export to the pet trade.
Michael, where am I checking? What am I checking? Where am I looking? I can't see any notifications. Where am I looking? Let me know. Will Exotic, I want a parente. Man, we all do.
Instagram, probably.
Instagram or Discord, maybe.
He's probably messaged you on Instagram, man.
Let's have a quick butchers. This isn't very good.
That's fine. I'll get the show going.
No, he hasn't messaged me on Instagram. Look on Discord. Okay, fair enough.
Why are you messaging on Discord? Shots fired at zoos. No, it's the truth, man. How do you think we ended up with a bunch of species like lace monitors? Lace monitors were never exported for the pet trade. How are they in the pet trade? Illegally. Lanternotis. Lanternotis were never ever meant to leave Borneo. How are they in the pet trade? Illegally. Anyway, what are you saying?
I think by the looks of things, he's just sent the new react emojis, which is me doing the.
Oh, sick! What? Your Discord, my Discord.
Your Discord. He's not in my Discord. He hasn't signed up. Because he's a fake fan.
Did he send it to you privately?
No, it's in Riddler's Corner, where I was being held before I started paying.
That's sick.
So Tom Crutchfield lace monitors got out like crazy. Paul's Discord, Riddler's Corner, not your shit show.
Best Discord out there, mate.
Yeah, like I say, mine is me, Gary, and Serenity. Pilbara's 2, everything was done legally. That's crazy. I didn't know that. But then again, I don't really know much about the hobby I'm in anyway. So
They never exported them, man. They were all just bloody stolen and shit. And then the UK doesn't really care too much. So once they're here, they're like, yeah, just keep them.
sweet.
And then we got rid of them all. And now we're Brexit. We can't get them back. Whoop,
Yeah.
whoop. There's only one pair in the whole country. Whoop, whoop.
Right, I've got another question.
Mm.
If you didn't keep, well, I'm going to change it up for me and you. So for me, it's snakes. For you, it's monitors. If you didn't keep snakes / monitors, what would you keep in the same amount? So as in, with the amount of monitors you've got, what would you keep in that same amount that isn't monitors? Geckos.
Yeah, they're my second favorite group of animals. Reptiles. Fuck's sake, lizards. Geckos are my second favorite group of. Oh, anoles is a good shout, but no, geckos, man. Geckos are such a diverse. So are anolas, to be fair, but geckos are such a diverse group of animals. There's like one for everybody. So geckos or invertebrates.
Hmm.
Mm.
This one, he was referring to obviously all the royals I've got. Am I allowed to use?
Not a lot of space that you keep them all in, though. Really, is it?
No.
So it's not like you can go and expand. Like, I have a whole room.
No.
I have what you're like. Oh, I've got a 4x2 foot, 6 foot tall space. You get one tree monitor in there.
Yeah. If I had the room and the space, you know what? I know this is probably going to sound not cliche. I'd go for monitors. I would because obviously I've only got the one. So if I was to have the space and I was to have the same amount of reptiles as I do snakes that aren't the snakes, I'd go monitors without a doubt. They're just sick.
They're the best.
Like, because you're a bit of a fan of monitors, aren't you?
Can't stand them, mate. They're a lot of work.
You can't stand it. Wankers, aren't they?
They're a lot of work. And I get a lot of people messaging me about them, and I just don't want to keep having to tell people how hard they are. I don't want to do it anymore.
But are they good pets? No. How many times do we need to say?
Gillanai and Akizar, I have eggs of both. Message them. Yeah, my
You've heard the man. It's your question, yeah.
All right. Where are we at? Mitchellai or Black Trees? I don't fucking know.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get a picture of the cat to show those who are interested in the cat. But the problem is it's showing the reflection of my butter's feet as well. There we go. That didn't work at all. What was it? Mitchellai or
Black Trees?
Or Black Trees?
Varanus Mitchellai or Varanus Beccari or Bakari, depending what part of the world you're in. Now, I don't know because I want both. The only person, the two people in the UK that own Mitchellai, one of which is in the chat is saying Mitchellai. He also has a black tree. So I might. Well, he has black trees. So I think I've got to take his word for it.
I don't know that much about anything about the Mitchellai.
How can I explain Mitchellai to you? So Kimberley Rock Monitor.
Yeah.
Similar size.
Yeah.
Jet black tail. Brown webbing pattern on the back. Miniature Mertens. You know what Mertens water monitor is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
slightly different color, but basically they're one of two truly aquatic dwarf monitors, not semi-aquatic, truly aquatic. They're one of two.
I'm just going to go with what I know. I'll just go for the Black Trees, to be fair. If I look into the Mitchellai, yeah, a bit more, maybe I'll change my mind. But for the minute, I'll I'll stick with the black trees.
So I'm very blessed to be friends with someone who's potentially got the best monitor collection in the whole of the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to his house, and when I went there in January, I was like, "Oh my god, man, your black trees are so sick! I love your black trees." And then I went there again a couple of months ago, and I was like, "Oh my god, fuck the black trees! Mitchell are amazing." So yeah, I think Mitchell, man.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Look, Michael, you should know by now. I'm happy to admit to my mistakes and when I'm wrong. So I'll look into it, and then I'll come back to you at some point.
He doesn't know, Michael. Leave him alone. We're trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a noob.
Yeah, I know nothing. Right, my turn for a question. Let's have a butcher's what we got. Oh, that's quite a good one. So again, this was directed at me, but we can direct it to both of us. So for me, is it easier to look after all of your animals or M? So for you, it'd be, is it easier to look after all your animals or Fee?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Is she here?
I think she is, because she's still asking me to let the cat in. And sorry, Fee, but the cat can go fuck himself.
I want to try and answer this like as seriously as possible. Both are a lot of work. What was the question again? What's harder? Or
what's harder to look after? Oh, okay. No, what's harder to look after?
Okay. My animals are harder to look after than Fee. My animals are harder.
Yeah.
Fee's pretty self-sufficient, to be fair. She's pretty independent.
Yeah.
A couple of days she'd survive. A couple of days the lizards probably wouldn't. So, yeah. The lizards are harder than Fee. Yeah.
So for me, it's actually almost the opposite. My animals, for example, Ragnar, as long as she's got her water, she's been fed recently, and whatever else, the lights are on a timer, she couldn't give a shit. M, however, sometimes misses me if I go to work for 8 hours. So
that's just females, though.
It's funny because this is going to sound fucking awful, but she found it funny as well. All right, which is why I don't mind saying it. I once said to her, having you as a missus is like having a puppy. And she was like, what do you mean? I said, you need attention. I have to take you, we have to go for a walk. Otherwise, she literally, I like before we had a house and loads of stuff to do, and she was at uni and things like that. We had to go for walks and things like that. Otherwise, she'd get bored and irritated. Not destructive, luckily. She didn't start chewing my remote or the chair leg, so that was good. But
I was about to say, I had to take her for a walk to make sure she used the toilet. I don't know her like that, so I can't say that.
Luckily, not that, no.
Yeah.
But it was literally, I was like that, and I was like, we've got to, like we can't get too hungry. That's me as well, though, to be fair. And I was like, honestly, you're getting me prepared to have a puppy. And she tried arguing, and then after a while, she was just like, yeah, fair enough.
I remember, so me and Fee had only been dating for about 4 months, and we went to Barcelona.
Yeah.
And we'd only been, like I say, only been dating for around 4 months, so we were like deep into the honeymoon period.
Yeah.
And we were walking around the streets of Barcelona, and I'd never experienced hunger before. Like, I've never experienced it myself. I get it nowadays, now I'm fat, but when I was a skinny little Crohn's victim, I didn't really get hungry, like, ever. And like, we're having the best time, and all of a sudden she just starts being a right bitch. And I'm like, what the fuck what have I done? What have I said? I'm like overthinking. And then I remember seeing memes about females being hangry. And I was like, you want food? And she's like, I want food. I was like, what the fuck? Did you not just tell me you were hungry? And 5 years on, here we are.
Shit mono preferences, shit fish keeper, keeps in racks well. Well, actually, there's 18 now. Still a good question, though. To be fair, probably 18 here for Paul anyway, so that's let's glance over that. But that was quite good. What's more rewarding? That's still a tough one.
Fee.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just stay in the front. Well, you say that like literally. Fee, like you said about Em, like Fee's 50-50. Some days she'll come home and be like, "I need you and I want your attention." Other days I come home and I'm like, oh, I really want to see you. Let's like watch a movie and hang. And she's like, "Fuck off! I don't want nothing to do with you." So I don't know where I'm coming or going half the time. Normally, line up.
I can guarantee you that I might even get a message at some point in the next hour, being like, "Are you nearly done? I want to snuggle." Like last night, I don't know about where you are, but it was hot as balls last night. And like I say, I already radiate heat, so I weren't keen for a little snuggle anyway. And once again, she tried like snuggling in with her, you know what I mean? And I was like, "Get off of me! What are you doing?" She's like, "I want to cuddle." I said, "Don't touch me. I'm so fucking hot right now."
I think you're the woman in the relationship because normally it's the men that are cold and the women that are hot.
Yeah, she's always cold and I'm always hot. I don't know what it is, but Gary shouting out, "Hangry's a real thing." It is, yeah, it is.
So I suffer quite badly. Like I say, now I'm fat. Fee's ordered food without me.
She also said, "Mind your business."
What have you got? I haven't had dinner. I waited for you, even though it's like 20 to 9, and I'm gonna be eating late. But yeah.
Yeah. Right, whose turn was it for a question? Oh yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. This is a question, but I feel like it's gonna last forever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna skip over it. I'm sorry. I just feel like it's gonna take forever. Let's go. I'll read it out, but let's glaze over it quickly because I've spoken about it on length in my podcast.
Okay.
Permits, whitelists, and our podcast actually. Whitelist, importing, the hobby changing. Like I say, that's a wormhole.
That is a wormhole. That's an entire podcast in itself, to be fair.
Maybe next time.
So I tell you what, hang on, let me just answer it. Okay. What, is it my turn for a question now, is it? All right.
I can read out another one because that was a short one.
Yeah, go on.
I don't know how many more I've got. Right. Big Mac. Pickle in, pickle out.
Pickle out.
I don't eat Big Macs.
Fuck pickles.
I don't eat Big Macs. So
unless it's Pickle Rick, I like pickle. Do you not get a bit? Well, I don't either. It's not my go-to, but I'd eat one. What's your go-to McDonald's order?
I don't eat beef, bruv.
Do you not?
Or fish.
Oh. Yeah. So I'm assuming the fillet of fish is off of your list as well at McDonald's.
It's probably not fish, so I could probably eat it. But
yeah, true.
But no, my go-to McDonald's, right, pull up. There's one just opened recently, like 10 minutes from my house. So coming home. All right, Fee, do you want McDonald's? She's like, yeah. So, boom, in. Get Fee her order. I get crispy chicken wrap with bacon barbecue sauce.
Oh.
Bang that on the way home. Before I'm even home, that's gone.
That's the van snack. That's the van snack.
The large portion of chips, that's gone.
Yeah.
All right. When I get home, I got share portion cheese dippers for myself and 20 nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I have.
That's
all of that. Is my
that's a strong.
And I get that about 3 times a week.
I don't know how you do. But the thing, right, legit, I'm not even just saying this to like blow smoke up your ass. You're not that fat.
No, I'm thick, mate. I'm thick set.
You're thick set, but like I wouldn't look at you and go, "Look at that fat bastard." Do you know what I mean?
I'm 15 stone.
Because if I was to eat McDonald's 3 times a week, yeah, but that's the thing. I'm about 85. Never mind.
10 kg heavier than you.
Yeah,
and
possibly
shorter.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I am bigger.
Yeah.
But I have a tummy. The rest of me is quite dense. I have a tummy. But mate, I was in 2020. I was 9 stone or 62 kg. Now in 20, I've put on 6 stone in 3 years.
Okay.
Who uses stone as a weight measure? Right, bam, fucking hell. I put on. Let me do the maths. Put on 33. I lost as well. I lost half a stone or 6 kg. And then I had my operation and I've sat at home eating shit and I've put it all back on. So, yeah.
That's class. We went to a McDonald's and Paul asked a woman if she could put some rubbish in the bin. That was the first one. It was the rubbish from the McDonald's from a few hours ago. I tell you what, the best thing I've ever done similar to that.
I
me
do.
and a few mates, we went and had a McDonald's breakfast drive-through. We sat in the car park and ate it. I think we'd just finished our lessons at school or something. So this is obviously like college sort of time. So 3 lessons. Sat and had McDonald's breakfast in the car park, sat talking, chatting, whatever, this and that. And then I think it went past breakfast into the lunch menu. So we reversed out of our parking space, went round the drive-through and got a lunch as well. That was class. McDonald's is, no. Oh man. Controversial opinions, selects over nuggets.
Oh my god, what have you ordered?
He's cuddly. This Canadian is going, oh, okay, this Canadian is going pickle out. Fair one.
I'm like Adam Wiggins.
What the fuck is a stone?
You find it on the floor when you go for a walk.
Okay, G25. I thought Canadian loved them.
I think I walk around about 220 pounds. I think it's about 220 pounds. These
Brits are something else. I'm telling you, Alex, when we all link up one day, it's just going to be madness. It's going to be madness. And I'm telling you, I'm cooking everyone a full, well, maybe not everyone, I don't know. Anyway, right. Oh yeah, what's my McDonald's? I go for a car snack whilst you're driving home. It's got to be chicken nuggets. I go for, and then I get a chicken sandwich meal, large. Do you know what the thing is? I've had to reel it in. I actually have, because I know that I'll get told. Em really hates when I eat too much shit. She could go the rest of her life without eating a takeaway ever again. And luckily for me, she cares about me, so she doesn't want me to get fat and have heart disease. So if it was up to me, I'd have a lot more. But yeah, that's what I go for.
Your question was that was in the comments, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was in the
Oh no, that was my question, because I said Big Mac order and then it carried on. Because I'm pretty much running out now. So yeah.
Okay.
You're next.
I'm next.
I've got a few left. Okay, I've got a few left, but that's it.
All right, let's go for another Jacob double. He's such a prick. Let's go for the serious one again.
Yeah.
Which is any plans to keep any insects or arachnids? That's the first one.
I want centipedes again, but I can't have them until I have an outhouse.
Are they not allowed in the house?
One got out and bit Fee. So no.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the one thing. She doesn't have lines, and I had like 8 centipedes and one got out and bit her.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'll keep cockroaches. Got a bunch of isopods, but that's about it, really.
Okay. Before I answer, do you want me to hit you with his not so serious question?
Yeah, go on.
So the first one was any plans to keep it insects or arachnids, and then the second one he sent was ever had a pokey bum wank.
I don't think I have.
Do you know what? I'm glad I'm asking this, because I know you don't give a fuck.
I got Crohn's, so.
Oh yeah, that's not a good combination, is it?
Americans are like, what?
What the hell is a pokey bum wank? See, that's an American accent. Ravishing. If you're still here, that was a good American accent. Don't at me.
I haven't. You have to answer now. You had a pokey bum wank?
Hang on, let me answer the insects arachnids first. Got to keep everyone waiting, you know what I mean? Look at that. Is that a new thing?
Dan, do you know what a blumpkin is? Urban Dictionary.
Yeah. Any plans to keep insects arachnids? Like I say, I would love to keep. Yeah, buddy. You know it was. I would love to keep jumping spiders. Even if it's just one, I'd be happy with that. But I think they're stunning and they're really cool. Yeah, I know someone else who's trying to breed, who's going to breed them next year as well. She was like, "Oh, you can have one."
You got babies right now. I'll probably be able to get you one.
Oh, God's sake. But that's basically. I find the tarantulas fascinating, Could I personally have one, even if M said I could? I don't know if I could. Insects? Yeah, I think mantises are cool. Things like that.
Really cool.
They are cool. We did have some cool ones in the shop as well. I was quite tempted a couple of times. But yeah, do I have plans? Yes. Are they imminent? Probably not. Have I ever had a pokey bum wank? No. No, it doesn't really appeal to me, to be fair. So
what about posh wank?
Yeah, I've had one of them. But again, it's not really that. Yeah.
America's like, what? What?
Alex is trying to say, but it wasn't as good as. That ain't it. Don't make me get the chat up now and expose you live on this podcast, because I will. I don't give a fuck. Gary, okay, I'll try and translate Pokemon as I see your finger through the and then sticking with the theme, I ain't doing no spiders at my house. Fair enough. All right, so that was another two for your turn. Oh, go on.
First and only assumption.
All right, okay.
And I pissed myself when I saw it. So, Paul has BDE, Riddler doesn't. You look at big dick energy. And I'm not making this up. I'm being 100% serious. Paul has BDE, not you, Riddler. In brackets.
Here's the thing. Yeah?
Oh, mate.
Listen, I don't need to front anything. I've got nothing to prove, mate. I've got nothing to prove. I don't need to be swinging anything around.
Mate, I'm not the one who wrote this. So.
Yeah, I know. This is. It's only that. Oh, God.
I don't have to front it. She knows I'll get out right now, live on YouTube. She knows I don't give a shit. I've got nothing to hide.
Oh, God.
I'm a short man.
Everyone's enjoyed this. Everyone has really enjoyed that. Yeah, whoever you were, shout. Are they in the chat?
Yeah.
They are. Yeah. Look, whoever it was, shout out to you. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not taking any offence to that. If I've not got the energy, it is what it is. But okay, that's cool. That's cool. So that was the only assumption you got.
Yeah, which really pissed me off.
All right, I
wanted loads. I've got a couple more like questions and bits. So the next question, just because that was kind of a short one, and I guess it's kind of an assumption. Short one. Do you have web toes?
I do not, no. But my my second toe in from the big toe is longer than my big toe. I don't know if that counts for anything and why we're talking about. They're also very hairy. Anyway, careful, Ridley. This ain't his channel. Arm wrestle, sword fight. God damn. Oh God. This took a turn. Right. How many questions have I got left? So we've done that. Oh, I actually got a good one from Scandinavian goannas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I've got to pronounce something now as well. Oh God. Is Paul going to be jealous if you get a Flavirufus?
Yeah. I wouldn't be jealous, because jealous is the wrong word, because I do class you as a friend, as a mate, but I would be envious, yes.
Because we were chatting about it on your podcast on Sunday.
What, Flavies?
Because I think it came up and we were in the comments chatting about it, and he was like, I'll send you one and not Paul.
Yeah, I wouldn't be jealous, but I would be. We don't have Flavies here, by the way. So yeah, I'd be envious.
So Gary, what you're saying is I don't have BDE, I've got BTE, big toe energy. Yeah, buddy.
I'm not sure if you should be bragging.
Me neither.
This is live, so you can't get rid of that now.
Yeah,
it's on the internet forever.
It's on the internet forever.
I'm
When's
pretty much
Riddler
out
getting a
now.
funny?
So this is all your show now.
All right. Let's have a look. When's Riddler getting a funny? Well, to be fair, it's funny you say that because someone, Dan, shout out to you. This was one of his questions. When's the next monitor coming, Riddler?
I've offered him. He said no.
I said not yet.
Yeah, he said no.
Because at the minute, I have nowhere to put an Aki or a Killer Knife if I could stretch my bank account to that. Probably, you know what? Probably an Aki.
I you out.
No, I know you sort me out, but I mean, when I say I'm broke at the minute, I mean...
Get the free Aki then.
Yeah. But the problem is I've got to have the enclosure as well. That's the problem. I don't have an enclosure. So in answer to Dan's question, when's the next monitor coming? I have no idea, mate. I would love another monitor. Is it realistic anytime soon? Probably not, because to be fair, Paul, we had this conversation recently about being sensible. I was going to sell some snakes and use that money to upgrade this enclosure to get another roughneck. However, I'm now using the snake money to upgrade the snakes because it's only fair that I take care of the animals I've currently got rather than buying new animals. So
there you go.
Michael said when Paul gets Mitchell.
Never.
Matt said one monitor is rookie. I know, mate. It is. That is. I know. Lose your British accent forever, or never be able to eat British
Before you answer,
food again. Yeah.
What are we classing as British food? Fish and chip, bean on
Fish and
toast,
chips, beans like a full English breakfast.
full English, yeah. Black pudding, because that's more Scottish. But
a roast dinner, a Sunday roast. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else is British food.
Sausage and mash.
Okay, because out of all of them, other than bangers and mash, I don't eat any of them.
Do you not eat Sunday roast like a roast dinner?
No.
Oh.
Fee fucking loves them.
Mate, Sunday roasts are banging.
Nah, bruv.
And also a full English that's smothered in beans. Oh, God, I'm getting myself lumpy. Oh, wait, we're live, aren't we? Sorry, guys. So basically, you'd rather never be able to eat British food again. Is that what you're saying?
I don't like. Obviously, we have British accents.
Yeah.
But like, because the UK is so like diverse, I'm a fake Brit. I don't drink tea. Don't drink coffee.
You don't.
Don't like football.
No.
Don't like fucking full English.
No.
Bacon and egg. Like honestly, my favorite at the minute, right, is fucking hell, eggy bread.
Oh.
Eggy bread bacon sandwich.
Oh,
mate, I'm right into that in a minute. Feelings are like for people that don't know what eggy bread is. I don't know if Americans know, but basically,
I think they call it French toast.
Is that what they call it?
I think so.
Basically, don't take Paul to breakfast. Oh, mate, yeah, me and Michael had breakfast, and I think I had like some egg and sausage and a little bit of bacon. I was like, oh, it tastes like shit, and left it. There's like a whole plate, and I left it.
Potentially have a spare 4x2x2 if you want it, a Riddler. See, this is what I mean. Look at the community coming together. Oh, wait, hang on, look at that. I'll sort you a bit. Look at everyone coming in. Look at this. This is just absolute scenes. What absolute legends. Can he sit at the monitor table?
I'll give you an Aki.
Or if someone's going to donate me a Viv and you're going to donate me an Aki, then the missus hasn't really got a choice, is she?
I've got them hatching right now.
God damn, don't you have an open Rex? Oh, God damn it, Rick. No, see, I love a cup of tea. Cut tea, but I'm more of a coffee drinker. I tell you what, a full English, I could and have eaten it every single, like, we get...
Injection.
Oh, go on.
If you choose British food, you sound like Ravishing's British accent for the rest of your life.
Oh... But then I've got one for you, and it depends if you like the accent or not. Would you rather sound like Ravishing's British accent or have a Scouse accent? Oh.
That's a good question.
That's the tough one, isn't it?
Like proper Scouse and all.
Like proper, as in the sort of Scouser that actually says they're not English, they're Scouse.
Ah, fucking hell! And there's probably a scaffolder as well.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That is a good one.
I think I'd get my depression back if I'm honest, and just kill myself. I'm not doing it. I don't want either.
Yeah,
I don't want either.
don't take full to breakfast. Eggy bread like French toast. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah. Gary's come in and said.
Yeah, eggy bread bacon sandwich is my for dinner, not for breakfast. For dinner. Oh, I love it.
Paul donates Eggy. I'll donate. We've asked your missus live. I would ask my missus, but she's probably asleep by now.
And if he wakes her, then he's got a cuddler.
Yeah, and I ain't doing that because it's too hot. Riddler, don't do me like that. Osbaum said, England have educated offer spices, refused to use them.
Mate, being British, right? I saw this meme the other day. It was like walking down the road to your local Chinese, driving a German car, and like listed all these like different foreign things, and then going fucking foreigners. That's like the most British thing in the world. Mate, we're a horrible nation.
We are, but I love it. I love it. Like there's only two cultures in the world that have tip-top banter. That is the Brits and the Aussies, and I will hear nothing else. I will hear nothing else other than that. It's as simple as that. The British humour and Australian humour is unmatched, without a doubt. Stop it, I get hungry. I agree, Jonas. I fully agree. Luckily, I have. I chose I was UK. I'll cook for you guys. You don't want to eat anything but my cooking. All right, sweet. I'm looking forward to that. Have you got any? You're all out, are you?
Oh no, I'm not. I remember. I got a couple that I wrote down.
All right.
You use each other for views. It's an assumption.
I don't think we use each other for views. I think we help encourage each other to share our views.
I think Riddler uses me. I've got one more, so I might as well say it, then I'm done.
Yeah.
What's your advice for someone starting social media?
Run away.
Don't do it.
Run away, Simba. And never return.
You see the dark place, Simba. Never go there.
That's where the rat keepers are. Oh shit.
That's where the trolls are.
Advice. If you really, really want to start a social media channel, that's fine. But you need to realize that the internet takes no prisoners. It does not take prisoners. The stupid people shout the loudest and hurt the most. And prepare yourself, because even the most harmless of things that you put up could be dragged through the mud, because people have their own stupid opinions.
Yeah, or find someone in a similar niche and copy the fuck out of them. My advice is make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, because if you think you're doing it for loads of money, then you are mistaken, my friend.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Yeah. And it's good advice.
I'm out now, so this is your show.
The thing is, social media, I mean, social media has covered like a big part of my two podcasts that I've done so far, the one with you and the one with George, because it's such a big deal, because it's part of our society nowadays. It's massive. Do you know what I mean? You can't get away from it. Whether you want to be an active part in it or not and be in the spotlight is another question. Because if you're just someone that scrolls and likes and comments, fine. But if you're putting your stuff out there for people to see, hear, watch, whatever, you have to be prepared for, well, shit, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every single good comment you get, you will forget from that one person that's like, don't pull your skin off your Aki. Fuck off, you prick.
Yeah. So you've already sort of answered this by saying that you're a fake Brit because you hate football. Because Dan asked football teams, who do we support?
Most pathetic, pointless game in the entire world.
I love football so much.
I'll die on that hill.
I'm an Arsenal fan. You're done though. Big up.
Gunners.
Come on, you gunners. Where do you get your feeder bugs from?
Shout out Bug Factory. Use balls monsters 5. Link in description. It's not in description. Go to my channel and get Bug Factory.
More Paul or George?
Oh, go on. You can be honest with me.
Oh, that's a good one. No, I'll be honest. Because you had such differing opinions on the same subject, it's very hard to differentiate.
Of you, Riddler.
Yeah, but it's true. Like, if you had both had the same answers, then I could probably go, I preferred such and such because this and that. But the answers were different. They really were. And I don't know. I really don't know. I think with George, we don't speak every day. Me and you speak most days. Do you know what I mean? So I think with that one, it was different. It was something, yeah. So it was something different. It was a new perspective. It was new conversation. So I think that was probably the difference with that. So
that's a good question from Matt. You're not there yet, but that's a good question from Matt.
Gary, if Riddler posts any of those on YouTube, I'll take his.
I forgot what you said. I don't know what you said.
Gary said, "Can we show some of the voice notes of Alex doing his UK accent?" And American comment on my nose video about dirty water bowl saying that it looks dirty. It's a water bowl, defecating water if they're certain genus. And yeah, I literally, I'm sure you've seen the same. I've changed Ragnar's, water, and within an hour she's just gone in there and shat in it. So I'm sure Arsenal, big up the Gunners, buddy. Michael being a hater again. Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me with Michael if he's an Arsenal fan, but because I've said I'm an Arsenal fan, he's gone.
No, he's not. He's not an Arsenal fan. I could be wrong here because I don't give a shit about football, and they're both going to hate me because they like football. I don't know if they want their football teams outed, but fuck it. I think Matt is Newcastle. I think. And I think Michael is Tottenham.
Oh,
and what do we think of Tottenham, Riddler?
Shit. What do we think of shit? Tottenham. Thank you. That's all right. Anyway, if you could
be wrong on that though. I could be wrong.
Well, I'll find out soon, I'm sure. If you could have one of each other's animals, what would it be? That's a good question. Yours is probably an easy one.
Very easy question.
For you, it's an easy one.
You can answer first.
That's a tough one for me. But again, the first thing my mind went to was Kermit.
He's a Jew.
He is the most beautiful monitor I've ever seen.
I would choose
a royal
Bear for Fee.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting. You'd go for the dumb baby dog.
Yeah.
Well, she's not really a baby anymore. She's 3 years old. She's not a baby.
I've got enough.
Oh, okay. That's a very good answer.
I would pick your dog and give it to Fee.
Okay.
Reptiles, I would pick Ragnar.
Yeah.
I would pick Bear.
Bear, yeah. Oh God, look at him sending for me again. Every time George Riddler will say, "I agree with everything you just said." Shut up, Alex. There's the hater drinking his haterade again. Shit monitor shift. He keeps my shit all team man Riddler.
Michael told me he supports Spurs. I ain't got a clue what any of this means, man. He's Celtic. Is he Celtic? He's not Celtic. I don't think he is.
Was United fan. Back to the Reptiles. Betty shits in her water all the time, but I have a filter so I don't have to clean it. Fair. Kermit, top boy. Shit, maybe the new gecko. Yes, I think Michael knows what the new gecko is, I think. Yeah, he does, because I mentioned it on your Discord of all of them. I mentioned it on mine.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, yeah. No, we're taking the dog, man.
Fee said, Fee's happy with that. Curveball. And Viv Visions would have my rack. What, the rack of snakes or my tits? Anyway.
Honestly, your rack needs to go in the YouTube Hall of Fame, man.
It's the most famous rack in the UK.
Oh, mate, it's got to be.
Which isn't really a good thing.
For all the wrong reasons.
I know. All right, so let me have a look. Let's have a look.
Read. Have you read it out yet? Michael's horrible one. You said no, not in the comments. You said that Michael gave you an assumption.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
read that.
yeah.
Do that one.
So Longfield Reptiles and Aquatics sent me an assumption. Riddler dreams of being Paul when he grows up.
I can't laugh. It hurts. I mean, that's not an assumption for me to answer.
Well, I don't think we need to answer them as such. Is it true or false, I guess?
True or false?
Yeah, it's false.
It's false. Is it because you're taller than me?
And I ain't growing up anytime soon either. Fuck that. That's boring.
Yeah. Riddler's taller and older than me. Rip.
Why do you think reptile people think having a fish tank is hard? I think it's water parameters. I think it's because you've got to have, because obviously the air that these reptiles breathe is the same as ours. Obviously, you've got to get temperatures right. But to have the fish, you've got to make sure the ammonia, nitrate, nitrite, all of that shit is all right as well. Otherwise, you're going to kill them. So, and the right temperature. I think that's what scares a lot of people is the water parameters, to be honest. Would you agree?
Yeah. I have no idea. That's why I have Michael, because he's fish guru. So if I ever did keep fish, I'd message him.
Yeah, that's probably what I should have done. Oh yeah. See, look. I mean, he's straight on it, man.
Mate,
look at that. He's straight
honestly,
on it.
Michael is a savage, man.
But the thing is,
no chill.
I didn't realise he was a fish guru because we've not spoken that much.
He knows more about fish than I know about monitors.
And I wish I knew that before I sacked off the marine fish tank because he might have been able to help me with that.
Probably. He's
too late now.
He's fish god.
But then if I message him and ask him for advice on the current fish tank, he might not tell me what I want to hear and he might give me good advice.
Yeah, what's going to happen, right? This is an assumption for you. So you are going to message him and he's basically equivalent of someone messaging me going, the mangroves make good pets. He's going to go, right, Riddler, you piece of shit. You're completely fucking wrong. Do A, B, C, D, X, 2, 5.
Yeah.
And you're going to go, nah. You're just going to leave them on red.
Yeah. Michael told me you can keep 10 goldfish in a 50-litre tank with not filtration.
Feed them dog food.
Yeah.
They like dog food.
But I'm probably right. This stuff isn't that difficult. You just got... yeah, but that's the thing. It's a wonder that I keep fish because I'm not a patient person.
Patience.
I'm not a patient person.
Find patience.
I know.
Try waiting 200 days for an egg to hatch. Talk about patience.
Reptiles and aquatics. I know. Obviously, I know that's meant to be reptiles. I know, Michael, but I didn't know you were like. Until we've spoken recently, I didn't realise you were that into it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Allow me. Nothing goes wrong. All animals dead. Yeah, I think that's more about the fish tanks. Riddler, there was no helping you trying to keep a marine tank in that duel. See what I mean? He's. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to fucking bother messaging him now. Hate football, hate roast dinners, don't drink hot drinks, Chinese all the way. This
is why we love you, Bailey's backgrounds. Same.
The thing is, if I was only allowed one takeaway ever again, it would be Chinese. It is my favourite go-to. Like every time the missus is like, I'm going away, you got to sort yourself out dinner. That means I'm getting Chinese. The night I left her in hospital after she'd just given birth, I drove home, collected my Chinese, sat on the sofa watching Ricky Gervais, and I had Aya sat next to me. I was like, I'm going to enjoy this night of peace because it's my last one.
From tomorrow.
About. Yeah, literally. And I got a Chinese that night as well. So, yeah. Gary's laughing. Don't get hose that reaches your shower. Can't you ban Michael from your channel? I could, but he's a good source of entertainment. He's already banned me on your channel once, to be fair.
Yeah, he gets power trips. I give him free range of my Discord and my YouTube shit. It just goes to his head. He rules the land.
I do love how so far I'm the first and only person who's been put in timeout.
he just literally gets power trips and it goes to his head.
All I did was say no croc gang, but Yeah.
He was right to ban you, though. I stand by his decision.
That's his effort. So lives for Sunday nights. Bro, he's sending for me again. You know what I mean? Look. His life revolves around Paul. Fucking hell.
Anyway, more assumptions. Hit us.
More assumptions. The power's gone to his head. I agree with that.
Goes to his head, yeah. But like I say, I stand by his comment of blocking you for the Crocs.
There's an assumption here. Andrew dresses up as a chicken and sits on his eggs to incubate them.
What the fuck is this?
I mean, it's not true.
It's not wrong, though.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
Might be worth a go. What else we got? So, we've done those ones. So 2 very conflicting ones here, and one of them is true and one of them is false. One of them says Andrew only eats Greek salads, and the other one says Andrew's favourite food is beige. Now, which one, if you were a gambling man, which one would you say is true?
The one of only eating beige.
Yeah. I don't eat salad. I don't eat veg.
Not getting the gains ready for the arm wrestle. Will Exotic flex.
Will Exotic flex. Talk of the devil. Back. Second option, beige. Yeah, all about that beige food, boys and girls. We don't discriminate here. New idea. Riddler dresses up as a chicken and Paul Peter Griffin and arm wrestle it out.
I don't know why Peter Griffin, but yeah, I'm down.
Have you not seen the when they fight on Family Guy, the big chicken and Peter Griffin fight?
Oh, I get the joke. I haven't watched Family Guy since I was about 15.
That's it.
But yeah,
that's class.
Yeah, okay, fair shout. I get it.
Beige is delicious. Yeah. Will Exotic flex.
Sorry guys.
I got you in the next vid. Yeah, I bet you do. That's it for assumptions. Let me finish off questions, so I don't think I've got that many more, and then we'll look at absolute dream animal, bum grapes.
We'll do the sword fight first.
The what?
We're going to do the sword fight first, and then I've destroyed his ego, and then he feels weaker. And then I'll win my £20.
The last question was just someone saying, "Can I have Ragnar?"
No.
No. No. Shout out to the Reptile Shed, because I'm so sorry if I get your name wrong. I'm almost certain it's Kieran. Shout out to you. He loves Ragnar. Absolutely loves Ragnar. Does message me every now and again just to talk about Ragnar, which is class. So shout out to you. But no, you can't have her, I'm afraid.
I think we do a shout out to Paul's Monitors for convincing Riddler to keep Ragnar. Think where the future could be. Think where you could be one of the biggest royal breeders in the country right now. Or
I'd be poor with royals that aren't breeding or selling or anything like that. So yeah.
It'd be fun though, wouldn't
it? Yeah.
Good fun.
Sword fight while arm wrestling. I like how weird this Q&A has gone. This has gone to
I've got enough time
weird
to heal.
Places.
I wouldn't challenge anyone to a sword fight right now. I lose.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, because you've got a weak point at the minute, haven't you?
Yeah, I very much.
And I've seen it.
Yeah, he has seen it. I wouldn't be able to thrust. So I'm glad it gives me a month to heal.
Just if we're gonna do a sword fight, we can't do it in the winter though, because I haven't got a weapon in the winter.
No, we'll do it in September. It's fine.
Yeah, sweet. I'm keen. Oh, hello, what's this? Threads, mutation creation started following you.
That's M. Stop talking about your willy on the
internet. Riddler's racks. Imagine that. At least Riddler has the balls to go versus Paul.
He's not wrong.
What was your royal plans? What you were aiming for? That's quite a good question. What was your royal plans? Right, I will answer this. So, with animals I've currently got, one of the pairings I was going to do that I was most excited for was my male phantom to my female lesser, which the outcome of that, or one of the possible outcomes, is what's known as a karma, which is basically a blue-eyed Lucy, but with like a yellow stripe down its back.
What's your favourite
and they were
Pokemon?
They were literally, yeah. A Riddler's sword isn't usable in the winter, bro. Legit, I ain't even gonna sit here and pretend. Like, it goes into hibernation. I'm telling you. God, this is far too much information. But yeah, that was one of the ones. Long term, what was I hoping for? Possibly, I did like the highways. They were cool.
Desert
Desert Ghost. Do you know what? Desert Ghost doesn't really do it that much for me. It's all right, but the fact that I think it's because that what's his name, Kinova, that Kabilka, whatever his name is. Basically, what happens in the Royal Python hobby or Ball Python hobby is he goes, "This is the next big thing," and everyone goes, "Bye, bye, 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 bye." Basically,
sheep to the slaughter.
So yeah, those were my goals, I guess. But what's Bam saying? Fuck, recessive's too much inbreeding. Yeah, fair point. Let me just double check, make sure I haven't got any more questions or anything. I don't think I do. I think I'm all out as well.
I was going to be aiming for 4P purple pastel pin.
But went for a different route. What route have you gone for instead?
Monitors.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what happens when you start to talk to me. It's an infectious disease.
Oh, here we go. We got another question. Actually, yeah, to be fair, ladies and gents that are watching, feel free to send in some more assumptions and questions. That's what we're here for. It's meant to be a live Q&A.
Hit us with the assumptions. I want assumptions.
If you could have any isopod, what would you have? I don't know enough about them, but the ones that I have seen that I do quite like are the rubber ducky ones.
Guess who just got some?
Did you really?
Not me.
Oh.
Someone in the chat.
Not Michael, surely.
No, it wasn't Michael.
Okay, he's just told me what his different route was. Fair enough. Matt's about to start isopod flexing. Yeah. Rubber duckies. Yeah, buddy.
Matt's the money man. He just spends too much money on everything.
Yeah, I just spend my money on shit.
I've got 1,000 dairy cows. That was in my video that was on here 2 hours ago.
Which I still haven't liked and commented on yet. Sorry, mate.
There's a giveaway of people watching. My favourite comment will win the stickers that look like this that I have handy with me that I have prepared. So you'll win 1 mango sticker. You'll win 1 toad sticker. Oh wow, look how crisp that is.
That's clean.
You'll win 1 Kermit sticker. And that's it. That's what you win.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Those are some cool stickers.
Yeah.
Shout out Patreon. Link in description. The Riddlers. Not
I was about to say, yeah, cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Although, to be fair, I don't think I've linked it yet, but I will after this. Ladies and gents, what?
Spiky isopods. I don't know what they're called. When's Crocodile's World happen? I mean, I tried to organise it. Everyone's shit.
I actually forgot about that, but I think I'm working.
Yeah.
And those are all some nice stickers. Has anyone got any more questions? They can be about anything, or assumptions. Paul wants some assumptions.
It's not weird, Mike. No.
Oh, hang on.
It's very cheap of me. I agree,
bro. I'm telling you, Michael. Wait, watch this space. I'm going to have one. Giving away stickers.
These happy Mike's alive. It's not weird. No, I'm just sharing the love that people shared to me.
I love the artwork. Crocodiles of the world, hit me up for dates.
We haven't got any dates. This is a problem.
No, we haven't. Have you got any questions or assumptions?
No.
No. Ooh.
I saw Red's dog. Not. I have an irrational fear of baked beans.
Yeah.
I don't like baked beans. I've had 1 baked bean in my entire life, and it was because Fee asked me to eat it, and to show how devout I was to her, I ate a baked bean, which I am genuinely scared of. So I don't eat baked beans. So none.
For me, probably a minimum of once every 2 weeks. But most of the time, it's scrambled eggs, beans, and toast. Yeah, buddy. Favorite invertebrates? Oh, that's a good question.
Centipedes.
Is that your favorite? Is it out of everything? Yeah.
I fucking love centipedes. I think they're incredible. I might get one and just not tell Fee.
Well, yeah. Luckily for you, she's not watching this right now. Oh wait.
She'll never know.
Well, what are my favourite inverts? Don't know. Jumping spiders. I love them. I've never had one, and I don't have one now, but I love them. I really, really love them. Oh, Gary's hit us with a question. What was the announcement?
Hit him with it.
Let's hit him with it. Right, are we all ready? We've gone down to 12 people, unfortunately, but everyone, prepare yourselves because the announcement is coming. Now, firstly, let's just start off by saying, I hope you've really been enjoying this. Myself and Paul have got together once again to talk shit,
no homo,
have fun, no homo.
We're talking about dicks and balls all fucking.
Yeah, I try to shout out to you, Will. So here's the thing. With that being said, and get ready because it's coming. Where's my overlay?
He doesn't know how to use the software. Boom.
Boom. Myself and Paul are starting a new podcast together. True Tales, the Unfiltered Reptile Podcast. I'm going to leave this up for a little minute just to make sure everyone can see it. I mean, I can't see any comments or anything right now. Let's go in the comments. Is anyone saying anything?
Not yet.
Michael is asleep. They're still talking about beans on toast.
I just said, don't.
Well, this hasn't really got the excited response I was hoping for, to be fair.
What are you expecting people to say?
I don't know. I was hoping for a bit of excitement at least. You know what I mean? So the announcement is that myself and Paul are starting a reptile podcast, True Tales, the Unfiltered Podcast, right? Unfiltered because, as you've seen by this, we don't really give a shit about what we say, as long as we're not offending or upsetting anyone, you know what I mean, going out of our way, but there's no holds barred, all right? So...
Michael's such a dick. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
But yeah, so essentially, it's not going to be that scheduled, though, is it? So we're basically going to go for, every few weeks?
Well, there's sometimes it might be weekly, sometimes it might be only once a month.
Yeah, because
basically when our schedules line up.
Because I'm on shift work, you're not. It's difficult. Obviously, we've both got our own shit going on, but people seem to enjoy when we get together and do shit like this. I mean, for example, there you go. That should make for a very entertaining podcast. There will be no talk about reptiles. They just want an excuse to talk to each other again.
Bea was very upset that I sent you the photo that I sent you.
Why?
She just thought it was weird. She wasn't upset in the sense of like, I can't believe you did that. She was just like, why are you sending that to people? I was like, I don't know. He wanted to see.
Curious. Is this you trying to steal more of Paul's views, Riddler? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That's the only reason me and Paul talk is because he's doing better than me, so I need to steal some of his viewers.
Damn right. I came, I saw, I conquered. I overtaken on every fucking platform.
That's the reason you hyped it up so much. Well, tough shit, Michael. You got to deal with True Tales now, I'm afraid.
The Reptile recap, sadly, died a death.
In all honesty, it should be fun. Gary, I'm telling you, bro, it's going to be sick. It is going to be... Because what we're going to do, let's just talk about some of the things we're going to do. So, for example, a couple of things we were maybe hoping for with this one was like agony arm. So if you've got any reptile problems, anything like that, send them in. It can be anonymously, you know. Dear
So
True Tale.
basically, if you're like Riddler and you've got royals and you're scared to admit that you want to sell them.
I wasn't scared for that.
Yeah, but come on, just play along with the story.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, go on.
Start again.
Yeah,
So
all right.
if you're like Riddler and you're scared to say, "Oh, I want to sell my royals, but I don't know how because I feel like the reptile hobby is going to judge me," and then you can send in your story to one of us. We'll keep you anonymous, and then we'll be like giving our honest opinion. Or if you want to buy an animal and you don't want your significant other to know, and you're going to hide it under the bed, or even if there's just a random funny story. This is completely irrelevant, but I'm going to go into it because I thought it was funny. I was listening to a Agony Aunt podcast the other day, and basically, oh man, this is grim, but I don't care. This girl found a let's just say pleasure device in her mum's drawer. So she decided to use it, which is wrong anyway.
Yeah.
And then she found out it was Clone Willy, and it turns out she had the time of her life to her dad.
I read that.
Mad. But anyway, send in stuff like that, and we'll read it out on the internet.
We will. It doesn't have to be, well, preferably reptile related. We are reptile keepers, but look, it's going to be things like that. It's going to be chat. It's going to be questions. It's going to be a laugh. There will probably be some serious parts as well. We will get into stuff. It's not just going to be us shooting the shit all the time. We'll talk about all sorts. There's going to be topics. With this podcast, have guests or similar like this tonight. We've not discussed guests, have we?
No, I think we can. This software allows you to have guests, so I think we can have guests. I like the idea. I like the round tables, so having a couple of people on. I like that. But yeah, basically, we're going to take it in turns to post on people's channels. So the very first episode will be on my channel.
Yeah.
And then the next episode will be on Riddler's channel. And basically, because because the first one will be on my channel, I have to sort of plan. Obviously, it's going to go wherever, but I have to kind of plan the theme and the questions and the topics. And then Riddler has to plan the theme, the questions and topics for the one on his channel after mine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, we're going to do what we do like for YouTube Thursdays. So we're going to plug it, give you guys, heads up in advance. It's coming soon. Give you a week's notice and blah, blah, blah. And we will... Basically, look, he's just sending for me the whole night. This is Riddler trying to
get him on for the first episode.
After he set up a rival Discord channel, tried to steal the fellowship and failed miserably. Bro.
We came, we saw, we conquered.
I don't even know what to say to him.
This is why I'm so goddamn broad, because I'm carrying this fucking community on these shoulders.
You can't have people anonymous in an unfiltered podcast. With unfiltered... Me and Paul are the unfiltered ones. So if you want to send in something, I know what you're saying, but if you don't want us to say, right, such and such has said that he accidentally dropped a rock on his snake's head and he doesn't know what to do, do you know what I mean? I don't think that person wants to be spoken about out loud. So it can be anonymous. We won't name people unless they want to be. Just don't do them at 4 a.m. American time.
No, we won't because we're UK. I only do stupid early ones because of our Australians.
Yeah.
So. It'll probably be similar time.
Yeah.
Probably on Wednesdays or Thursdays.
It's the time that works best for us, I think, for sure.
Yeah, we can't do Sundays because that's my podcast. And then I've got my kid every other weekend, so we could probably do like Saturday nights or Friday nights once a month, twice a month.
Yeah.
But obviously, if a weekend I haven't got my kid, and you're working late, it won't work.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I do shifts, like I say, obviously I'm on a rest day at the minute. I'm not back at work until Monday night, but then I'm on nights for 5 nights. So it's a bit of a bastard, really.
It's going to be random days. Like, for example, the next episode might be on a Monday.
Yeah.
And
it might not be for 2-3 weeks' time.
Yeah, we'll share it. We'll share it on socials, but it'll be pretty much just. We'll like I say, I'll think of some topics and themes, so it'll almost be like us just talking privately. Like we'll message each other anyway, but we're just gonna air it on the internet. It's pretty much what it's gonna be. Yeah.
But yeah, so let me just quickly. Let me put it up again. Just oh, look at that! True Tales, the Unfiltered Reptile Podcast.
The Thinking Raptor was my idea.
It was, yeah.
I liked it.
Obviously, yeah. I created it, but you know, he was the brains behind it. But
But no, we talk about me arm wrestling you. We talk about me sword fighting you. You're like cool as a cucumber. The second I mention one thing on the fucking thumbnail, you're like, well, I'll stop you there.
Well, hold on a second. You
I'll
know what I mean?
stop you there. I made that.
Listen, I know which battles I want to fight and which ones I just want to step back from.
I think that says a lot about your willy size.
Listen, we're live right there. No, I'm joking.
Oh my god.
Will super chats be split 50-50 or 90-10?
100% to me because he's not monetized.
Yeah, unfortunately so. Should be fun. Yes, Dan, shout out to you. True 2010 meme, that raptor. The age is showing. Stop reminding me about my age. I hate
pushing 30. Well, Riddler is 30.
I am 30, and I remember that every time I wake up in the morning. I go, I'm in my fucking 30s.
I'm 29 in 13 days.
I didn't realise. You're not even 29 yet. Oh shit, I forgot you were. Oh, fuck.
You're 93, yeah?
Yeah, I was 93.
Yeah,
but for some reason, I had it in my head that your next birthday was your 30th. But
nah, 29. I'm the youngest in the year, August 30th.
Shit.
Yeah, you're old.
Gary, thank you, Gary. That makes me feel a lot better. What's your plans for IHS for social media? You're recording? Yeah, so we're actually going to me dressed as a chicken and Paul as Peter Griffin. So. We're going to do obviously we're both going to do our own sort of separate vlogs, I think.
Yeah, I'm hoping to film it. My video will be my first ever reptile show, filming everything but royal pythons.
And mine will be filming just royal python. No, I'm joking.
You can see the whole show.
Yeah. But then I think we've said we might do like a debrief on the show as one of our True Tales podcasts, which would be quite a good shout. So those are our plans. So we'll have separate videos, but we'll do like a debrief podcast soon. Young'uns, both so old.
She's 25.
Oh.
26 this year.
To be fair, my missus is 3 years older than me. So for 3 years, I was able to take the piss out of her and tell her she was in her 30s and I was still in my 20s. And that morning that I woke up on my 30th birthday, the grin on her face was ear to ear. She was like, "You can't say that anymore now." Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, but you're nearly 40." So that wiped the smile off her face. She's not really 40, but Dan, these youngsters, yeah, buddy. How original. Michael, you got to play the game, bro. Listen, it's all about playing the game. If I'm going to do a vlog on doing an expo, here's what it is. The pools will be 2 mins and Riddler's 30 mins. What's... Wait.
He's like, what, the sword fight? Your video of filming all the royals would be 30 mins.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Well, probably not. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, no, you have said that right. Sorry, I'm getting confused because it's past my bedtime.
It's late for him.
It is late for me. Yeah.
I'm on earlies at the minute. I've been getting up early to start work for 7. Normally, I don't get out of bed till 7.
Oh, so, goddamn.
Yeah, I've been slowly dying.
What day is it tomorrow?
Friday.
Okay, sweet. I'm going out for a full English breakfast tomorrow morning. Shout out, big up.
I'm not.
Right, before we start wrapping up, has anyone got any more questions, assumptions, anything they want to get involved with or shout out, whatever?
Yeah, let's with some assumptions, god damn it. I wanted assumptions. Give it, everyone in chat right now, give us one assumption about either one of us or both of us.
Yeah, come on. We know there's a few of you that have been here the whole time.
Make an assumption. Yeah, early starts do suck.
They do suck. I hate earlies. They're the worst.
I'm gonna get off this, use the toilet, see my beloved, and then go to bed. If she's
I'm literally gonna go brush my teeth and go to bed and tell her to not cuddle me because it's too hot.
It's too hot, girl. I would love to do a podcast on monitors.
Let's do a podcast on monitors. Shout out. I'm sure we can sort something out. To be fair, mate, I already said you can come on mine. I do have my next guest lined up though, so that would be a good one as well. I'm looking forward to that one.
Paul and Riddler are secretly cousins. Nah.
But they don't know. Do we look like cousins?
I appreciate you sending in an assumption, Gary.
I do as well.
But I think it's safe to say, considering my beard game is so much stronger than Riddler's, we're not really. Actually, I'll stop you there, Paul. Because
I'm going to stop you there. You know what I mean? You may have the bigger willy, but I mean,
mate, mine's so bad. So
what your beard? Sorry.
No, my willy's fine. It's just my balls so bad.
Still can't take the dog out. More monitor podcast, yeah, buddy.
Tune in
No
Sunday.
one wants yours. Wants on yours, Riddler. Michael, you say that, but you've already agreed to come on at some point for us to do a fish talk. I'm going to expose you now because you've already said you'll do it. So don't give me that shit.
This is when he goes, I've changed my mind.
He's putting me down to try and make friends. You know what I mean? To try and look cool. I'm not having that. Revisions whenever. Yeah, we'll do. And that's what. Oh, you're such a prick. I just wanted to spark another debate. Mission accomplished. Yeah, I mean, fair play. Yeah. All right, let's have a look what we got. Paul is just lacking the ability to shave properly.
Literally, every time I shave, I say to Fia, I go, is it even? Because this side grows higher. I forget. But basically, my beard is a different shape, so I have to shave to make it the same shape, and it's a fucking nightmare. So, yeah, that is correct assumption.
My assumption, well, not assumption, is that I think Paul should just buy a centipede and Riddler just get the Aki and Tarantula.
I'm not going to buy a centipede, but I'll give you an Aki.
Well, I've had 2 people offer me Viv, so it's looking as though I might not have a choice, really. Michael, when you're starting your podcast, please don't encourage Paul to shave. To be fair, one of the biggest reasons why I've got a beard is because I don't physically own a chin. There is no chin under here. I have to sculpt one out of hair. It's as simple as that. Like, it's just flat. And I am fuck ugly without a beard. I'm ugly with a beard anyway, but I'm slightly less ugly. It's like my version of makeup, so I'll take that. Gary's saying his beard is the same. I think we should start the Eminem podcast. Whoa, Eminem monitors. Oh, the Triple M podcast. I ain't watching that shit. When I had to train it to grow the right way. No one was saying any moan about racks. Matt, I'll get you on here if you want, Mucker. We'll see what we can do. How do you fold towels then, Riddler? I don't. I let my wife do it. It would be better than whatever these two are starting on. Why are you firing shots, Fee? You know what I mean? No need. Can we shave Riddler? Absolutely not.
How much? You got to get paid?
A substantial amount.
If I gave you free, unrelated Gilleneye.
Well, that's worth like 600 quid, isn't it? If not more.
No, more. About £1,000.
About £1,000.
Yeah, maybe more. I don't know what I'm selling them for yet.
I'd be slightly tempted.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I'm gonna sell them for around 350. So you're talking right around £1,000.
Oh, fucking hell. So to be fair, I thought it was going to be a lot harder to make me think than that, but it's not bad.
I'm not going to give it to you, but if I say
no, I know.
I'll give you a trade.
Oh, I probably would for a green tree, yeah.
I would give you free Gilleneye to shave your beard. That's on the table, but the Bracinus isn't.
But I haven't got the room for 3 Gilleneye, that's the problem.
Wet shave. And we get to film it. The day we eventually finally do the collab, you wet
which
shave.
Is going to be sick as well, by the way.
Yeah, you wet shave.
I haven't got room for 3 Gilleneye, that's the problem. I have not got the room.
Sad times.
If you haven't seen this, Paul, how much? What, as in how much for?
No, as in how much?
Oh, right, yeah.
Shave your beard.
Mono Dreams podcast guest starring Paul got to steal his viewers. He's such a.
I think he's on about him and Matt. To be fair, though.
Yeah, he is, but he's referencing me. Yeah, take the 3 and shave it off for the community. Jeez, all gone. I've got the Viv and Paul has the. I've got the Viv and Paul. Yeah, but I can't put 3 Gilleneye in a 4x2x2, can I?
He probably has other mate. He's got fucking everything in his place.
on live. Live beard.
Yes, on one of the podcasts.
Not the last clutch, probably, but keep the
Oh,
offering.
we'll
alive.
charity fund it. Everyone can pay for Magellan and I can give him more. We'll start a GoFundMe.
Oh God, this is awful. I
Mate,
don't want to lose my beard.
I wouldn't shave mine. I don't even have a beard, and I wouldn't shave mine off. No chance.
I'd hate it.
You've got to give me Mitchellite to shave mine off.
Yeah, like luckily, it would grow back pretty quick, but I'd hate every second of getting rid of it. I would hate it. Come on, where's the assumptions? Let's see some assumptions before we wrap up. Gary made one. Viv Visions made one. Come on, let's see some assumptions before we start. Come on, let's see something. I haven't really got any assumptions about you, Paul, to be fair.
It's hard because we know each other.
I was about to say, because I know you so well by now, you'll look younger at least. The thing is, real talk, legit, I would sooner go bald. In actual fact, I'm sort of half going bald now anyway. I would sooner shave my head than my beard.
I have an assumption about you.
Go on.
You feel insecure. You keep royals.
Yeah. Well, no. I feel insecure that I keep royals in a rack.
Oh, okay.
I hate it. Oh, there's a good. That's not an assumption, though, Keys. You've seen both.
Where in the Sharks?
We're in the Sharks, yeah, buddy.
Jacob, you don't really know me, so make an assumption about me.
Yeah, go on, Jacob. Pretty little shave his beard for
Not
half
to do
an
with
hour.
Crocs, because otherwise it's just not original.
Yeah, come on, Jacob. Let's see it. That's your bullshit. That's money.
I'm not doing it at the minute.
I was about to say, you ain't doing that shit now. No way.
No. What's the perfect number of royals to keep? 0.
At the end of the day, it depends how much you like them and how much room you can give them. If you've got room for 10 4x2x2s,
do you think a 4x2x2 is generally big enough for a royal?
I think it's adequate. The bigger the better, for sure. If you can do a 6x2x2 or something like that, shout out, fair play. But I personally believe, or height, yeah, sorry. But I personally believe that I wouldn't feel guilty keeping one in a 4x2x2. Personally. Come on, Jacob, where are you, mucker? Oh, there you go. He's saying, putting me under pressure here. It's because you've taken away the Crocs.
You could make an assumption that I paid £125 for a pair of shorts.
Yeah. Well, it was a call, not their fault they get treated badly.
Which I now have paint on them, so they're ruined.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think in my head the Viv should be as well. Yeah, I mean, so to be fair, the males 3.5, 4 feet anyway. To be fair, the females, all right, can push sort of 5.5 feet. I think some of the biggest ones have hit 6. So yeah, a male in a 4x2x2, I think, is pretty decent.
Serious, I've got 3. That's too many. I think 2 personally. I would be happy with 2. So if one's in shed or not in the moon, you can still have one to play with.
Oh, okay, so he was being serious about it. I mean, but what's when you say perfect number? It's what's the perfect amount of monitors to have? What's the perfect amount of reptiles to have? It's more down to your preference and the time that you can give them and the housing you can give them. Do you know what I mean? If you love royals, but you want to only keep them in a 6x3x3, get as many as you fucking want, as long as you've got the time, space, effort, money, all of that. Would you agree?
It's a hard one for me to say because I was going to say, why do you need more than one unless you're trying to breed? And I get, they come in loads of different colours, but I think the commercialization of a reptile species ruins that species. Just full stop. As soon as something becomes commercialized and bred by the masses, just as a general, that species becomes almost like a stigma species. And for me, it just makes it. For example, like I don't dislike royals; they're cool snakes, but because of the stigma that comes with them, I just have no interest. So from stigma, my brain is like, well, why do you need more than one? You only want more because you want all the different colors and you want to breed them. And again, that's an association I have with stigma. But yeah, that's my bit. It's the same as like leopard geckos, like and crested geckos. You don't, unless you're trying to breed. If you're trying to breed, it's a completely different story. But you don't need more than, like Michael said, 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
If you're just got them as pets, unless royals are really your jam and you fucking love them.
Yeah, and like I say, and you want to put them in vivs, you know, overhead heat, all of that, UV, B, all of that, do you know what I mean? Then that's fine because they might be your thing. So I think, I don't think there is a sort of number you can put on it as such. It's more down to what you want and how you want to keep them. So, here we go. Assumption about Paul: he puts roaches up his arse for a good time.
You would assume wrong. If I didn't have Crohn's, maybe. I wouldn't wish that upon any roach.
But I can't speak because I don't keep snakes. You also Liam short of the 23-foot Royal Viv. Yeah, saw that. That was cool. He needs new shorts that are a reasonable price.
Fee did just treat me to a new pair of Gymshark shorts. To be
nice.
Fair. Yeah, she treats me well.
Meaning I can't see the point in owning more than 2. Well, again, but then, like I say, what's the point in keeping more than one reptile in general? Like, all right, you can have one snake, one lizard, one.
Yeah, but it's different. That's different nuances. Like, no 2 snakes, regardless of the species, are the same.
Yeah.
So keeping more than one, I can understand, as in of species. Because if you want one, for example, let's just use king snakes. If you want one Cali king, one Mexican black king snake, one pretty much milk snake, they're king snakes. You want a corn snake, you want a bloody Brooks king. Anyway, they're all different species that fill different niches, so they will act differently. A royal is, like I say, you have that stigma of that commercialization, and for the most part, of course, all individual animals are going to act differently. But it's like, why have 5 royals when you could have 1 or 2 royals and then 3 or 4 different species of snake? I
think, yeah, I love my royals, my pet. But again, if you love royals and they're your thing, like we've already said, then crack on. Would either of you ever keep DWA? What's that?
Dangerous wild animals. Venomous.
Oh. No. I find them fascinating. I find them stunning. I think they're incredible. But for me personally, it's not worth the risk. It's not one wrong move and that's it. I leave a wife and child behind.
I would keep Heloderma.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. And that's beaded and Gilas.
Gila monster. Yeah, it is pronounced Gila, but I pronounce it Gila because it's spelled with fucking G. Stupid language. But yes, I would keep Gila monsters. I wouldn't really keep beadeds, even though they're more arboreal.
Because to be fair, they won't kill you. They'll just give you a bad time, won't they?
They're really hurt.
Yeah.
But they're pretty docile. But I think if I'm ever living in a place where the council doesn't charge an arm and a leg to get me a license, I will own Heloderma.
That sounds like the dream. That sounds like the absolute dream. No, Riddler, if you don't know what it is, and you probably shouldn't, absolutely not. I would want to get my DWA for some small exotic cat species. Okay, fair enough. Wouldn't necessarily consider it here.
No, I don't, but they are licensed here, so
yeah.
That's why I would keep them, because I think they're fully manageable.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But I don't think I'd want to keep like a rattlesnake or I think they're stunning, fascinating, amazing animals. I don't think I could keep one.
No, I have no interest in venomous snakes.
Hmm.
Yeah, croc monitors
Yeah.
should be DWA as well.
Yeah.
For sure. Same as retics.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, you say that, yeah. Man, you can get a croc monitor without a DWA license. Yeah. Mad.
That thing can kill you.
Legit, straight up. Even I know that, and I'm a fucking noob.
Yeah, croc should be DWA. 100%. I think Nile should be DWA as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
The thing is, when I first entered more of the outside of the royals in this hobby, one of the first things I heard about when it came to monitors were that Niles were smackheads. As simple as that. I can get you healers. I still own a breeding group. God damn!
Hit me up.
What a guy! What an absolute guy!
Jonas is the man.
He is the man. Burns retics. Getting lots for some cats that aren't any more dangerous than your bloody house cat. Well, it's like, to be completely fair, I know it's different, but I'm pretty sure something like a Rottweiler could do a lot more damage than a cheetah.
Yeah.
To a human being. You know what I mean? Like, easily.
Yeah, you get like what they called servals, fennec foxes, stuff like that. They're licensed.
Yeah.
But they can just ban them. I mean, I think Niles should be banned. 100%. They shouldn't
ban.
Come in.
Or, yeah, I was about to say, or stopped from coming in.
They shouldn't come in. They shouldn't be. I don't believe any reptile should be banned, but Nile monitors should not be imported into the UK anymore. Same as.
Is that because of an oversaturation?
It's not even. Where are all the adult Niles? Like thousands come in every year. Where are the thousands of adults? They get full size in 2 years. Where are the thousands of adults?
Yeah.
All dead.
They're dead. What's domesticated? What else we got? You need a license to have a Rottweiler. Oh, where are you, Mike? I don't even know where Mike is, to be fair.
He is in Portugal.
Oh, right. Oh, goddamn. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. Yeah. But again, to be fair, they can be a dangerous animal.
There's no such thing as dangerous animals. It's just bad keepers.
Yes. But that's what I mean. I agree
with your point. Yeah. I agree with your point.
House cats are bad enough. Yeah, like mine, they can fuck off. Your AOC are the same size as domestic cat. Crocodile is scary. Have you got a spare 10 grand, Michael? No, I know what you're saying. I definitely know what you're saying. Has to do with the bite force. Yeah, it is mad. It is crazy. I mean, it was easy enough me buying Well, I didn't even buy Ragnar. Ragnar was free.
Yeah, there's not a lot. Pet shops don't do enough to not all pet shops. I don't want to throw every pet shop under the bus.
Yeah.
Some pet shops don't do enough when it comes to moderating. That's 7.5k now, bargain. Yeah, some pet shops don't do enough to moderate who buys what.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But it's also down to the person buying it. They should know what they're getting into. Both parties are to blame.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I say, for me personally, even though I saw Ragnar and went want need, I did go and do as much research as I could find. The majority of it was wrong, and I've had to obviously upgrade since. But no, all good. I reckon I can research and buy an art despite acting like a moron. Well, if you've got the money, then
what, 85 quid?
But that's what I mean. If you've got the money and you're willing, then yeah, they're gonna go, yeah, sweet. Ah, fuck. The dog started barking. Right, can you hold the fort while I let my dog out for a shit?
Yeah, that's fine, man.
I tell you what, let me put you as. How do I make you?
Yeah,
there you go.
Welcome to the Paul's podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all enjoying. Let's get some really, really funny assumptions about Riddler in the chat right now. But yeah, this one we are going to start wrapping this up soon, purely because I need a wee. I want to see Fee, because she's probably asleep. If you're still here, Fee, wait for me, because we're going to wrap this up soon. But yeah, make sure you'll tune in. Oh, I've got loads of messages. Make sure you'll tune in for the next episode, whenever it may or may not be. I don't know. I'm gonna think of some interesting topics to grill Riddler about. I can't click the comments, but what we going on? When's this thing wrapping up? Oh, fucking hopefully soon. Riddler's just undercover. He's just an undercover Keemstar. Wow. What, talking about all the drama in the hobby, sitting there as a hypocrite with his rack. I can't see him right now. He could be like just sit there listening. I don't know. My light's a bit white as well. He's probably going to be gone for ages, but pretty much once he gets back, we are ending this show. So speak now, children, or forever hold your peace. I can hear something coming. I'm waiting to show you my trousers. Okay, cool. I'm not going to be long. When he comes back, also looks like him. I think we should all leave. Oh, mate, yes. Right, everyone get out of shot. No one says anything.
Well, where's he gone? Oh, God damn it.
I had to leave. Everyone just left. You look at 0 viewers.
My dog needed a shit and she wasn't sure what was going on.
Basically, I have told everyone we're wrapping up now so they can all get fucked. That's basically what I said.
Fair enough. When he comes back, everyone will be gone. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, just to summarise, this has been a very good Q&A. Thank you, everyone, for sending in your questions and your assumptions. I hope you've enjoyed it, because there's plenty more of myself and Paul to come with True Tales, the unfiltered reptile podcast. My Patreon will be in the link below if you so wish to join. Shout out. See, Paul's already joined, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying.
Riddler took about 9 years to join mine. I was
the first one
to join his.
Yeah, he was. I've also started testing new merch. Look at that. That's clean, isn't it? Look at that. That's good. Anyway, there's 12 people here and they all want to go to bed, so I'm going to wrap this up. Paul, been a pleasure. Thank you for coming on for the Q&A. Oh, that's quite a good one. Wow, was I really gone for that long?
Nah, it'd be fine.
Is it all right?
Yeah, it wasn't my ween. It was just the testicles.
Just the testicles. All right, yeah. Fair enough. What a silly question. Of course it's worth the money.
I wouldn't know.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm not.
Anyway, but yeah, appreciate that. We will keep you up to date with when the first episode of True Tales is coming on. Appreciate everyone for joining. This has been 2.5 hours of basically absolute bollocks, but it's been good fun. I don't know about you, but I've enjoyed it. Just a laugh, man. Sometimes we need a laugh, and I think everyone's enjoyed it. So shout out to all of you for getting involved, enjoying it, sending questions and all of that. And yeah, we'll keep you up to date. Everyone take it easy.
Next one will probably be not next week, but the week after. A day. I'll message Riddler probably over the weekend. We'll get a day booked in and we'll make sure we share to our stories.
Yeah, definitely.
It'd be more of the same. And if there's any agony aunt, any questions, any topics, anything you want a podcast about, just send it to either of us. Yeah.
I mean, we'll be putting it up on stories, like Ask Me Anything, things like that anyway. But I'm really looking forward to it. I hope everyone else is as well. Michael currently wants me to shave my cat. That would be funny as fuck.
Do it on my birthday.
Do it on your birthday.
We might do a podcast. That might even be the second episode by my birthday. I was
been a ton of fun, guys.
YouTube wise for my birthday, so we'll see.
Sweet. Been a ton of fun, guys. Thanks for this on Today of All Days. Gary.
That's all. That's all that's got to be said.
That's all that's got to be said. Love you, bro. Everyone else, like I say, thank you for joining. Paul, been a pleasure. And obviously we'll catch up pretty soon. Anyway, take it easy, everyone. And we'll see you in the next one.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, buddy. Peace out.